Hello, welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kick-off at the G-Tech Community Stadium as it's Brentford against West Ham United. Huge game. I am nervous. The last couple of games, I've not really been nervous at all. The Everton game, I was fine. The Crystal Palace game, didn't really have much nerves. The Wolves game, I had loads until a couple of days before the game, then it disappeared. Opposite way around. Funny thing, football. It drags emotions that you didn't know existed within you out of you. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. Let's have a little look. The live chat is rocking and rolling. And just to confirm, Dave, Grace does have her West Ham kit. She's worn it twice before. We beat Wolves. We beat Everton. Hopefully, we're going to get third time. I say third time lucky. Third time lucky only applies if you failed the first two occasions, right? We've won the first two occasions. Hopefully, it's third time in a row. 3-match winning streak. So, fingers crossed. So, she's getting bullied today because she's got to wear the West Ham stuff. Essex Brick saying, no need for nerves. Have complete faith. Backed by my friends Smirnoff and Cola. Cola? I'm more intrigued that you call it Cola and not Coke. Anyway, thank you very much. And just want to start by saying a massive thank you to Quiz for £5 super chat before we even went live. Quiz, thank you so much. You're very, very kind. And thank you to the support in the live chat. There's no adverts on the watch along at all. There's an advert when you come in. Once you're in, you're in. There's no adverts on the entire duration of the live stream. Unchanged team from West Ham as expected. In goal, Mads Hermansen with Kyle Walker-Peters right back. Centre-backs of Mavropanos and Asasi. BREWHU for left back. Souček partners Fernandes in midfield. Bowen on the right. Somerville on the left. And a front two of Tate and Pablo. The bench, Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Scarles, Magassa, Kante, Adama Traore, Callum Wilson, and the surprise is La Madrid. No Freddie Potts today. So La Madrid is on the bench instead. I can only assume he's got some form of knock, and that's why La Madrid's on there. Maybe Nuno just doesn't fancy Potts in a minute, but I'd be surprised. I'd be very, very surprised if it wasn't just fitness related. But that's the West Ham team, as expected, really. I'm still a little bit nervous with Hermansen at set pieces, but apart from that, I think I'm pretty comfortable with the rest of the team. Most of them are in good form at the minute. I think the back four played well against Everton. I think 3 of the back four played well against Crystal Palace. Souček with an important goal. 2 clearances off the line his last game. Fernandes is the one that makes us tick. Bowen with his assist. Somerville hopefully back on the score sheet. He looked at it against Everton. I was really pleased with Somerville's performance. The first 20 minutes I thought he was a bit rusty. I thought he lost the ball on a couple of occasions, made wrong decisions in the final third. But from then on, he didn't look back. Got O'Brien in the boot, Garner in the boot, Tarkowski in the boot, just skinning players. I absolutely love Somerville's performance against Everton from the 20th minute onwards or something like that. But we need a big performance from the 2 strikers. That's the 2 players I'm looking at, thinking we need them to turn up today. I don't feel like they've been at the races the last couple of games. I understand why Nuno's sticking with them. I completely get it. But we're gonna need performances from them. Both of them, not just one of them either. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Please do get involved in the live chat. Let's get your comments up. It's just myself today. Gonzo's unavailable, so it's just me and you up until kickoff, which is an hour away. We'll take a look at the Brentford team in just a moment. Ryan saying we can do this. Simmons saying hopefully we don't see the pattern of Nuno accepting a point before kickoff in the away fixtures. See, that's the thing, isn't it? There's been a lot of discussion around, or some of them anyway, is it better to play first or second? And I think if you win, it's better to play first, right? But I think this is a disadvantage of playing first, that it could invite caution. Because if we knew Spurs had played yesterday and got beat, we'd have to go and win. We'd have to go and try and win today. I guess you could flip and say, yeah, but if we knew Spurs had got beat, but then the point maybe doesn't become the worst result in the world. So psychology in football, it's a funny thing, isn't it? But I agree with Simmons, by the way. I think today I want to see a win. Wetty, starting to feel a little bit shaky. Wetty, I think he's trying to quote Tom Skinner. Is that what he said? It says something like, don't tend to get nervous, but I'm starting to get a little bit shaky. Hardy's going for Tati Brace. Bonus assist for Somerville, 3 1 to West Ham. That would be incredible. Essex saying Potts out for a more attacking option, maybe in Real Madrid. Maybe. It's very possible. I don't believe it, Essex, and the reason being is because I don't think you'll see the pitch. If we need to make attacking subs, it'll be Wilson, maybe Adama. We haven't seen Adama in the last couple of games, so I struggled to see us bringing on Real Madrid and Adama, because Real Madrid's only coming on if Adama's already on the pitch, in my opinion. So I think we'd have to be losing before we even remotely see Real Madrid come on. I'd be surprised if even if we're losing, I'd be surprised if we see him. I think my guess is Potts is out. Real Madrid takes his spot on the bench, and that's all. But I could be wrong, Essex. D-Cat, thank you so much. An Everton fan, thank you very much for the $5. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Saying send Spurs down. They looked a quality championship side against Wolves. Leeds surely send them down next week. 2-1 to West Ham today. We've just got to do our bit. Paul loves tuning in to see what it looks like your stream. What looks like you're streaming while sat in my shower. We've got the same in our ensuite. Oh, he's got this in his bathroom. That's why. I thought you were saying that you were watching me whilst you were in your shower, which, I mean, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But I didn't think you'd admit it. Old Greg saying, I never thought West Ham and Spurs would be in a relegation shootout. This is either the greatest month or the worst, and there's no in between, and that is 100% accurate. Also to Mike, thank you very much, saying we can do this today, people. Another game. Mike's always been adamant we are staying up, alongside plenty of other subscribers. I don't know if Ionix is here or Bradley's here, but they've also been very, very, we are staying up. Even when we were 7 points behind Nottingham Forest, they were still sure that we were going to stay up. But Mike, thank you for the support. Very, very kind. Gareth saying, who else thinks I should have watched along with Connor for the last game? Not possible. Not happening. Not possible. Even forgetting the potential of going to the game. I want to go to the game, but trains are a bit doable. But if the one there or the one back don't go, I ain't getting down or back, basically. Also, it's like 190 something quid. I've not approached it. I've not approached the conversation with Mrs. Gio yet. Basically say, look, I really want to go, and we spend 200 notes on a train. Catch you in a bit. Goodbye. But I think I'm going to try and go to it. But even if I don't, Gareth, the channel hosting the watch along makes some money, and it would be awkward. He needs to make money on his channel. I need to make money on this channel. It's a big no-go. Boss, I am saying I hope Somerville's at his best today. I think him and Mav Panos are key here. Steve's that nervous. He's had 2 smokes already. James saying, I know they didn't win, but I thought Brentford looked pretty good against Man U, but vulnerable to the counter-attack. Definitely should have scored a couple, so it will be tough, and I agree with what he's just said. Wetty wants to see Pablo make his mark and shut down the noise. Avid saying Pablo needs his goal today. Alan's not worried about our ability to score or prevent them from scoring, so why am I worried? It's West Ham are capable of doing West Ham things. Kane Gonzo is at and I'm not taking, I know he always likes to wind you up about where I am if I'm absent. I don't know what he said last week, but he's at a Lord of the Rings. I don't know what it's called. So basically, he's away to watch the Lord of the Rings movie. I think he's watching the first 2, but not the third one, if I'm correct. So Lord of the Rings is on, but there's an orchestra in real life playing the music, which I never knew existed. I didn't know it was a thing until he told me. He booked the tickets a year and a half ago. So he's really excited for it. And so he's going to 2. He says he's going to, I don't know what the Lord of the Rings movies are called. So he's going to Lord of the Rings 1. Then in the evening, he's going to Lord of the Rings 2. It's like a 10.5-hour thing he's got on today. There's an hour and a half interval or something, but it's a big-ass thing. So he's really excited. I get it. It sounds very appealing. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but that whole concept of watching a movie but having the music played for you live, didn't know it was a thing. It sounds pretty bloody good. So that's where Gonzo is today. So he's not watching the game. So he's going to... The interval, I think the first one finishes at 3:20, I think, or 2:20. I can't recall, but he'll know I think he'll know the full-time score before the second one begins, or it won't be far off. So I think he'll be keeping his eye on what's going on. Denny would have liked to see Kante instead of Pablo. Not sure work rate alone warrants starting each week. Infinitely saying game not to lose today. Ideally would put us to score first and win. Put Spurs under serious pressure tomorrow, and then Nottingham Forest on Monday. Thank you very much, Ryan. He's saying keep up the good work. Hoping we can win. So I'm in a good mood before I'm off to Tunisia with my nan, mum, aunt and cousin on Monday for 10 days. Well, enjoy that. I'm sure that'd be absolutely lovely. And hopefully West Ham can send you off in a good mood. Stephen saying keep Souček on for 90 minutes at all costs. Fortune saying this weekend we'll sort it. We win. Spurs draw. Carl saying Spurs channels are trying to suggest Villa will throw their game, put pressure on Forest. Yeah, they're going to risk a Champions League spot. I mean, I know it's unlikely. They're 8 points ahead of Brighton at the minute, Villa. But Brighton win today, which is possible. They're 5 points, 3 games to go. Villa will have 4. But Villa have got Liverpool and Man City up. I think they've got Burnley. And then they play Liverpool, then Man City. They've got a couple of difficult fixtures there. I think Villa are going to want to get the job done. I feel confident Villa are going to want to get 3 points tomorrow. And they bloody better. Rocky would have put Pablo on the bench, put Adama right wing, and put Boeing up front alongside Tati. And Nick, thank you for the support. Very, very kind of you. Means there's no adverts for anyone. And he said, is Grace in the West Ham kit? We need her in her full good luck charm. She is. So 100% record so far. Fingers crossed we can maintain that. Dial saying West Ham win, rollercoaster 90 minutes on the way, 2-1 West Ham, last minute winner. Oh, no, not them again. I can't. It's the best way to win a game, right? But my word. Rays, I'll be honest with you, I've not checked out the flights. It feels a bit silly travelling an hour north to fly to London. I haven't actually looked up what the flights are, to be fair. Never really, I have not thought about it. That's more fool me. Fortune Down Under, missing my old school setup. There's always one, isn't there? I was resigned to relegation at Christmas. Anything else is a bonus. By the way, I'm pissed. It's night time. Well, hopefully you enjoy West Ham whilst drunk. Hope you really enjoy it. Bradley's always here for the build-up to the game. I'm staying for today's results. I'm confident of staying up about 50-50 right now. But Fortune's Down Under, thank you. Appreciate it coming in. See, I was resigned to relegation after Forest beat us, but they've sucked me right back in. When we beat Fulham, that's when I thought, do you know what? I think we're going to stay up. And it's the hope that gets you, isn't it? But thank you for the support, and also to Steve as well. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Avid, we'll be doing the bet. Don't you worry. I'm just trying to get through the live chat. Mike saying Villa aren't going to throw the match. Spurs are delusional. Yeah, they're not. They're not. I'm very confident they'll take the game serious tomorrow. I'm not bothered in the slightest. Hopkins Emporium saying can't see Villa throwing the game. Emery won't want to go into Thursday off the back of 3 defeats. But Phil says his Villa mate is sure they lose tomorrow. Bloody hell. Well, we'll deal with this later kind of thing. We need to do our bit first of all. Right, the Brentford team is also on change. Callagher in goal with Coyote at the back with Van der Berg, as well as Collins and Keane Lewis Potter at left back, who I thought played really well in the first half against Man U with those overlapping runs. In midfield, they've got Yarmouk and Jensen with Utara on the right, Damsgaard in that number 10 role, Shada out on the left, and they've got Thiago up front. The bench for Brentford, there's good news and bad news for Brentford and good news and bad news for West Ham. The good news for Brentford, Janelt is back. I think he's been a big miss personally. So on the bench for Brentford is Vladimir Mearson with Hickey, Pinnock, De Silva, Nelson, Ayer, Janelt, Donovan and Furo. And the bad news for Brentford is no Jordan Henderson. And I know people will laugh, but I think Henderson's been a bit of a miss for them. Not as much as Janelt, but I think they need one or the two in the team alongside Yarmouk or Jensen. Essex Beck saying, thanks for the content notes for job, but still thank you. And a little fact, Spurs sent Leeds down last time. A little spice when they play. I think the thing is, right, I know people saying, well, Leeds are safe now, and they are, but they're not mathematically safe, and I think they'll want to make sure they're mathematically safe. But also the thing is, Leeds are in good form at the minute. Like, and that applies to us when we play them. If Leeds continue as they are, we're going to have to be careful in that last game, but I'd rather be playing them on match day 38 than match day 36, that's for sure. Right then. Carl, I've been out and about wearing my West Ham shirt proudly. I was stopped several times by people saying they're desperate for Spurs to go down. I admire that pettiness on their behalf, that they dislike Spurs that much and want to get them relegated. The thing is, like, I've always been keen for us to stay up and always been keen for them to go down. I'm trying to remove my bias as much as possible. And there's a lot of realistic Spurs fans, okay? So one way to say it doesn't apply to them all. I've seen plenty saying, oh, we're getting relegated. Oh, we might get 4 points, but I think West Ham will also get 4 points and stuff. So there's loads of Spurs fans predicting we stay up, right? But I've also seen plenty Spurs fans saying we're going to win all 4 games. And I just think that's why people... It's easy supporting like a London team and wanting Spurs to go down. It's quite obvious why. But if you support, I don't know, Newcastle, you probably don't really have any allegiance as to whether you want to see West Ham or Spurs go down. But that, when they speak like that, I think that's why people think, do you know what, I just want you lot to go. That entitlement and arrogance that you beat Wolves, suddenly you're just going to win all 4 games. And you know what, maybe they will, and that person will be right. I really do not see it. Oh, quiz. Right, we'll do the Brentford stuff in a minute. I want to mention this as well. I've just watched it. Quiz saying, not West Ham related, but watching Sheffield Wednesday fans reacting to having no points reduction next year's quality. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend to watch this. Sheffield Wednesday put up a video and the new owner's out on the pitch. And it's 8 minutes, but it's about halfway through. And he tells the Sheffield Wednesday fans to have a look at the screen. So the first video is like Sheffield Wednesday born in... whenever it was, reborn in 2026. And that got a big cheer, right? But about a minute later, he told them to look at the screen again. It came up saying they had a 15 points deduction for next season, which they knew of. And then it just started counting down. And every time a point came off, there was this cheer. And it was at -5 for a while. And I think they started to think maybe we're starting on -5 points, which is better than -15. And then it just shot down to -1, and you could just hear the anticipation. Then when it went to 0, the cheer that went up, it's goosebump stuff, honestly. As Quiz said, it's what being a football fan's about. As a football fan, I think you'll struggle to watch that and not get some form of goosebumps. So if you haven't already seen the Sheffield Wednesday clip that Quiz is referring to, I strongly recommend it. I've just watched it before going live, and it gave me goosebumps. Anyway, right, we're going to do a bet now. So, for anyone that's new to your channel, please do subscribe. What we're going to do is we're going to whack a little fiver on a bet builder. And if it wins, we're going to give one of you lot the winnings, as simple as that. So, is there anything you lot are fancying in the bet today? What do you fancy? I'm happy to put West Ham winning there, if you wish. I think it's good odds. Let's put West Ham winning there. And we'll see what you lot recommend, and then we can put a few other things in there. I thought you would have won it last week when I was at the game and we'd won and Souček scored, and Gonzo always picks Souček to score. And I think surely he's done O'Brien to get booked up against Somerville, right? So I thought maybe they'd won a bet last week, and I can't remember what he did. What did he do? Chachi to get score, which happened because of the Wilson. I can't recall. What he done. Anyway, people are saying bone assist. Bone assist very popular today. Understandable. Bowen. Somerville. Fernandez yellow. Fernandez yellow is quite a popular one. Tati Carr is a popular one. Okay, so Bowen assist. Somerville goal. Right, I'll put Somerville to score in, because I thought he looked excellent against. And then I quite like the Fernandez card shout. He does do a lot of boot fouls, doesn't he? Fernandez. That'll do. That's it. 200 quid. Right. 3 things to happen. If these 3 things happen, someone will win £200. We need West Ham to win the game. We need Somerville to score a goal. and we need Fernandez to be booked. That's it. That's what we've done. 3 things, 200 quid. Don't think it's the worst odds in the world, to be honest with you, from a little fiver. Normally we have to chuck a good few things in there. Anyway, to enter, just get involved in the live chat. Just give me your thoughts on the West Ham team, the Brentford team, your thoughts on the game. There's no phrase that pays, because that will... This chat gets spammed, and I require your company. We've got 44 minutes till kick off. So we've got a lot of chatting to do. So just get involved in the live chat. There's no phrase that pays today. Mark saying only 3 things to happen. It's a good return. It feels quite... It's relative, isn't it? If West Ham win, there's a greater chance that Somerville scored. So I think that's... I don't think it's a bad one. Gordon saying it feels like Pablo's day. Eventually it's going to be right, okay? I think the last 3 or 4 games, people, not you, Gordon, but someone else in the live chat has said, it's Pablo's day, it's Pablo's day, it's Pablo's day. And it's not happened yet. So surely it's got to happen at some point. Today would be a good one. Today would be a good one. RC saying, would you take a draw if you know Spurs also draw? That's an interesting one for the chat. I'm saying no, because I think this weekend is a really good opportunity to increase the gap between us and Spurs. But also, say that happened, RC, we both drew next weekend. If they beat Leeds and we get beat by Arsenal, if they beat Leeds and we draw with Arsenal, we're in the bottom 3. So it's not. I'm not accepting a draw. The only way I'll be okay doing the same thing as Spurs this weekend is if we win. But even then, I'll still be nervous for the reason I've just said. We get a draw against Arsenal and they beat Leeds, we go back in the bottom 3. So I think we have to win. We absolutely have to win today. We're not in the position to draw our way to safety. I think win today and draw against Arsenal, I think that's 2 really good results. Really, really good results. And that would surely put us in a good place to stay up. But I don't... I'm not keen on the draw. I get why you said it though, RC. I get it. And what I will say actually, RC, is if we had a much better goal difference compared to Spurs, I'd be content with it. But we don't. If we finish level on points, we're getting relegated. And the only way to avoid that, get more points. The only way to do that, win games. Pickles saying quietly optimistic, but maybe that's a problem. Hopefully we score early, as otherwise we might not cope. The problem is you might find we sit back for a larger period of time if we score early. Steve's gone 3-1 West Ham. However, he's quite the optimistic. That's all right. That's good. Bill, I'm really, really nervous today. Need to win badly. Massive hammers. Nervous and not sure about the result. I'm less nervous about playing Arsenal than Brentford. So am I. So am I. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's because the pressure's on Arsenal, isn't it? I think it's because a draw for us today isn't necessarily a good result. But a draw for us next weekend, providing we win today, will be a good result for us. Surely it would be a good result, but it depends on what they would do at Villa, I guess. Salty saying, I would also like to have seen Bowen up front, but it's good to have Adama off the bench. Palsy's the most nervous he's been for a while. Wirtz's fruitiness level is at 75%. Michael Levy Jr. saying, Grace is in her kit. He's got his lucky Mark Noble socks on. We are winning this. I'm intrigued by your Mark Noble socks. Send us a picture. Email us a picture, Michael. hammerschat@gmail.com. I need to see what these Mark Noble socks are. Stephen, I think West Ham can win, but it's going to be squeaky bum time. Andy saying, I feel like Nuno's going to stick with the same 11 to start in the remaining 4 games outside of injuries and suspensions. Yes or no? Yeah, I think it would take a lot for them to change something. Just want to say thank you to Mark For the £4 super chat saying, keep up the good work, Hammers Chat. We'll do our best. To DCAT for the $2 saying, Villa 4-0. They wiped the goal difference. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure what the goal difference is. I've stopped looking. It'll come up on my screen in a second. No, it won't. Yeah, it will. It is there. It's in the third column. I'll have a little look in a minute. And lastly, also thank you to Will saying, you're nearly as good looking as me. Critical day, bud. Fingers crossed, Will. I've aged this season. I've got my hair's getting greyer and greyer as the season goes on. I'm hoping we can stay up comfortably in the end, just to prevent the greyness taking over. Dennis saying 3 points is a must. We need 6 more points, and can't see us picking points up against the Arsenal and Newcastle. Must win today and must beat Leeds at home. See, I don't think we'll go empty-handed in those two, but I'm in agreement that we need to win today. Henry is saying we've got to be content with a draw, but Tottenham will go down anyway. I'm not so sure about that one. I don't think I'll be content with a draw. I don't. Even like I said, even if they get beat tomorrow and we draw, I'll still be thinking if we lose against Arsenal and they win, we're in the bottom 3. So that's why I'm quite. We don't. I want that buffer zone. I want that safety net that if we get beat one weekend, it doesn't matter what they do. They'll decrease the gap, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to be out the bottom 3. Ian was more nervous for the Everton game than this one. That's interesting. I'm the other way around. I wasn't nervous at all. It was the second half during the Everton game I started to get nervous. I was fine up until we scored. Then it was like, oh no. Paige is saying, feeling fruity over this one. 3-1 to West Ham. Our bench will make the difference. That'd be good. Teddy's saying, doesn't matter how we win, just bloody win. Agree. Vinny, do you think it goes to the last game? I do. But as long as it's winning, you're guaranteed to stay up. I think that's good. Avid saying goal difference is getting closer. You've voted us minus 16. Oh, wait, hang on. We're minus 16, they're minus 10. Yeah, I can't see us catching the goal difference. Like, if we do catch their goal difference, it's because I expect we are above them on points. For us to be level on points, but to be ahead of them on goal difference, we've got to really smack a couple of teams, and they've got to get a couple of hidings, and I can't see that, Avid. I don't think that goal difference is close. Not with 4 games to go. Just with the points, the way that it would work. Because they'd have to pick up 2 more points than us as well. So I just can't. I can't see us catching a goal difference. Like I said, if we do, I think it's because we've maybe won 3 games, they've lost 3, and we're comfortably ahead of them anyway. Bob, am I doing a watch along for the Villa game? I am. It'll be on my other channel, Tart and Geo. For anyone that doesn't know, I've got my own YouTube channel. It's called Tart and Geo, and the link's not in the description below. But if you search on YouTube, you'll find it. I do regular content over there, but I will be doing a watch along tomorrow night. I'm not doing one today. And then tomorrow night at 6:45, I will be live for that game. Hopefully, off the back of a positive result for us. And oh, hang on a minute. I've got to show you something. Hang on a minute. Wait there. Here we go. Look at this. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Right then. Let's have a gander. I know what it is. I've got a present. You might even be able to guess what it is as well. How do I get into this without ripping it? I don't want to rip the box because it's quite a nice. And also I might need to post something in future. There we go. I think I'm in. There we go. I'm in. Let me just get rid of that. Right then. Look at this. It's yeah, it is from Canning Line, and it's not a painting, it's a canvas. Here we go. It doesn't even fit. It doesn't even. It's too big. And that's what Mrs. Geo said after our first date. Anyway, let me just move the microphone so you can see it a little bit. My microphone does this swingy thing. It's going to have to go over there. I'll just shout a bit louder. There we go. Look at that. Look at it. From the last ever game at Upton Park. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Let me get rid of the... Let me get out the bag. I knew it was coming. He asked permission to send it to me, which is very polite, isn't it? Right? He said, "Do what you want with it." Sometimes I'd give things away. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Look at it. It's stunning. He's a very, very talented man. Very talented man. I'm going to keep that. Anyway, you can go to Cannon Town's website and get your own one. You ain't getting that one. I'm keeping that one. I give most things away that I receive. But Ryan's got the other one, the one I had before. In fairness, Ryan, I did tell Ryan he could have it for cheaper than what it should be, but Ryan paid a bit more than he needed to. So there you go. Go get it from Cannon Town Lions website if you want one. Bloody brilliant. Also, well, there you go, Angie. Looked at it for her hubby's birthday. Look at it. Look how good it is. You gotta. Hopefully that convinces you to go get it. Right. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I don't know. I might find a space for my wall. I'm gonna get I've got my signed shirt, which used to be in this box. You can guess what it was. People know what it was. It's empty now. My shirt's currently getting framed. Then it will return, and that's going to go on the wall. And then I'm going to get shelves. I'm going to get shelves here. Beautiful stuff. No, I haven't. I'm not going to keep the Fernandez shirt. I think we've still got one to sell. So if someone wants to buy, if a patron wants to buy a signed Fernandez shirt, 150 quid, I think it was that we said. We've still got one left. I think we've got one left. We might even have two, but we've definitely got one. What's this one? No, that's not it. That's what someone else won. But because Gons is away, right? In this bag is some shirts. I've got 3 of these bags. Do you fancy a draw? What one's that? Is that a good shirt? Let me have a peek. Let me have a peek. Here's a good shirt. There you go. Cannon Town Lane, 25% off during May. So head on over to his website, Angie, and anyone else that wants it, get over to Cannon Town Lane's website, 25% off. In here is a pile of match-worn West Ham shirts. Yes, Bradley, email me, hammerschatpatron@gmail.com. We've got signed pot shirts for sale. I'll fetch them in a minute. Any guesses? Match worn? Any guesses? This will be in our raffle next season. Match worn West Ham shirt in the FA Cup. Oh, you got a bit of a clue there. There you go. Look at that. Who wants it? Who wants it? Match worn Pablo Fornals West Ham United shirt will be in the raffle next season. So one of you lovely lot, as long as you get involved, one of you lovely lot will be getting a match worn Pablo Fornals West Ham shirt. Anyway, right, what we've got, half an hour till kick-off. Hopefully that's been a nice distraction for you. Graham says, I'm doing everything I can to bring good luck to the boys. I've got the 2015 6 shirts, socks and shorts on now. Full kit wanker and proud. Surely you don't, right? I think Potts was 130. I think it was 130. I think. Graham, if you've got that, if you've actually gone full kit and you don't mind sending in a photo for this to put up on the stream right now, send it to hammerschat@gmail.com. I'll put your picture up. But also, because you're a good sport, I'll send you a packet of beer mats. Also by Canning Town Land. He also done these beer mats. We don't have any left. There's more. Just realised I got a mark on my jumper. Fucking wearing bloody having a 1-year-old is problematic. You don't realise, do you? You give them a cuddle because you're away to work, and then you're sat here thinking, hang on a minute, I've got her spit on me, or whatever that is. What's she done? Anyway, she marked my jumper. I've been sat here for half an hour, and no one said to me, oh, by the way, Gio, I think Grace might have done something to you. I've just noticed. I've given up. You can tell I've got a 1-year-old. My bag's under my eyes. I'm not having my hair cut. You can tell. I've got. I did have a Sharpie on my lip yesterday. Yeah, I was all over the gaff. Yesterday, but I just went with it. Why not? Collingwood. That's brilliant. I like that, Collingwood. Uncle Lord said, I've gone no kit, just my lucky pants. I do not want it. There's no incentive for you to send a photo of that, okay? We don't want that. Anyway, right, well, we've got 28 minutes. How are we all feeling? My nerves have disappeared a bit. I'm, Oh, Jamie, yes. Do you know what we've done? Hopefully Gonzo doesn't mind me announcing this. Tough if he does. Jamie has inspired us. So Jamie is creating a clothing brand, right? It's his dream. He's doing it. And I like people that do stuff like that. So what we're going to do is in next season, September, October, something, we don't know when yet, we're going to do like a small business brand deal month where we charge like 20% of our usual rate. So instead of, what we charge Surfshark, for example, we're going to take 80% off. And small businesses that are run by West Ham fans, we're going to offer them brand deals. So you're going to have to pay. It's not going to be free, but it's going to be cheap as chips, and for what we believe is cheap as chips. So for a whole month, you'll have to put up with a lot of brand deals, but it will be promoting West Ham fans who've got small businesses. It might be a window cleaner, it might be Jamie starting his clothing brands, it might be, hopefully this isn't too patronising calling it small businesses, it might be Canning Town Land, whatever. We will be promoting smaller brands. Right then, I need to find my... Jamie, can I show your design? I haven't even looked at it yet. Maybe I shouldn't look in case I don't like it. It's not too shabby, to be fair. He's done all right. Check my inbox. Oh no, I'm dreading this. If he's done it, he's done it. Which one, Graham? hammerschat@gmail.com. Did it go into the spam because you're trying to send me something? It's not here. Where is it? Let me check the other one. We've got it. Thanks, Graham. Right, here we go. He's a full kit wanker. He's definitely a full kit wanker. Oh, Graham, do you know what? I've got your email now, so this is all good. Right, let's put Graham up on the screen. Let's put Graham up. Here he is. Let me resize that. It's too big. Pardon. Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. Right. I'll get there. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. There we go. There's Graham. There he is. What a good sport. Graham, fair play to you. Absolutely brilliant. Part of me thought you were just joking. I thought you were just joking when you said you were going full kit wanker for the game. I thought you were winding me up, but you've actually gone full kit wanker. Fair play. You have just got yourself a packet of 9 beer mats. So I like people like you, Graham. People that can have a laugh, take the piss out of themselves. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. Anyway, 1 pack of beer mats heading to Graham for being a full kit wanker. Oh, brilliant. I enjoyed that one. Right, well, Jamie's not replied. I don't think he's replied anyway. I was going to show you what he's done. He's created something that I think is... hang on a minute. We've got something else here. Someone else has sent me something. Oh, my goodness. Someone sent me a picture of their West Ham undies, but it's safe. It's safe for work, but you can tell they're wearing West Ham. I don't know if it's cycling shorts or pants or something. Right, here we go. This is Daniel. Daniel is wearing West Ham pants or cycling shorts or something. At least got the old badge on it. Daniel, people are a lot more superstitious than I thought. He's just travelling around with his West Ham underwear on, just in case. Graham's there in his full kit, just in case. Brilliant. Absolutely, absolutely brilliant. Fair play to you. Daniel, my friend, you will also get a packet of beer mats. Let me just get rid of that. Beautiful. Right. That's taken our attention off it, isn't it, for 20 odd minutes? I want to say thank you to Davina, who posted a lemon picking up a baby lemon to congratulate him. I can see the thing in the live chat. It doesn't come up on the screen. Melanie's enjoying it. And Joshua said that Daniel is a full skid wanker. Brilliant. Anyway, KJ saying, I think West Ham can win this today. Brentford are good, but not great. And we have Jimmy to rip them apart. I'm confident Somerville's going to turn up. Paul, should I be wearing West Ham related stuff and watching from home? Nervous, such a pivotal game. Well, maybe we'll do it next week. Right, next week. Next week, if anyone's watching this and you're watching the game next week or the Newcastle game, you can send in your photos and we'll get them up on the screen. Anything West Ham related that you're wearing, but within reason, right? Within reason, okay. I don't want a picture of anyone's West Ham ball sacks or anything like that. Right, Jamie said I can show you what he's done. So Jamie's got a clothing brand. He's starting a clothing brand called Bare Necessities. And he got in touch to say, what do you want? And I said, oh, I like Oasis. So this is his bear. So this is his design. So Jamie has drawn this. So I just want to stress, okay? Jamie doesn't use AI. Jamie draws everything. And that's his bear. That bear is Jamie's bear. And he's turned it into an Oasis-themed bear. So there you go, Jamie. I like that. I like that. He's talented. What do you think? Not as exciting as a full kit wanker, I guess, but that's creative. That's talent. Well done, Jamie. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting that. And Brian, I do not want a picture of you wearing your West Ham extra large condom. I don't want. I would not like a picture of that. No, thank you. Here's saying Somerville's got a chance to be selected for the Netherlands. He will want to score, especially with Xavi being out as well. His chances have increased in the last couple of weeks too. So I completely agree with you. I think I'm confident Somerville turns up today. Woody saying, I generally have the same level of nerves like I'm about to attend a job interview. I know that, hey, if it was at, what's that gaff? What's that American bank? JP. Aye. I know what job interview you're referring to, eh? Has your wife got these cannons? I'm hoping someone knows what I'm talking about. Otherwise, this is going to be very embarrassing. Anyway, where's the West Ham stuff? There must be some West Ham stuff here. And Chris is saying, shame AI is robbing real artists. Yeah, Dean, who's the moderator, is a graphic designer, so he detests AI at the minute. I don't even think it looks good. I mean, I'm sure it's good stuff, right? But everyone's using the same kind of AI stuff at the minute. I don't even think it's that great. It's a bit, but whatever. JP Morgan, that's the one, Omni, that's the one. I was reading it all yesterday. There's been some fantastic stuff off the back of it. Grouch is saying, let's hope Brentford don't use the same strategy against Somerville. The last two we played did. Luke saying, I wanted to join in on the joke, then I realised I would be immediately banned. I have no idea what you were going to say. But don't say anything that's going to risk you getting banned. I won't ban you. I honestly, in 10 years of doing, 11 years of doing YouTube now, you can count on one hand how many people I've actually banned on YouTube. Honestly, I barely ban anyone. Not the case for other moderators and people on Hammer's Chat or whatever, but same with Charlie. Charlie barely banned anyone on here. He just used to laugh at people that would insult him. He used to just laugh at him. John saying, really hope we can win today and Spurs lose tomorrow. I'm getting fed up of people saying our running is harder than Spurs. It's points on the board that matter. Catherine saying, got my West Ham PJ bottoms on, a smile and a Hitchintown top on for our promotion playoff tomorrow. Yeah, thought I'd wear a top even though hot here. Avid's brother's a high school art teacher and he loves using AI. I found it backwards. Yeah, that is a bit backwards. You'd think he'd be one of them ones pushing against it. Dean saying 30 minutes ago. No, it's not. It's 17. What, is there like a kick-off at 5-2 or something? There's more than 13 minutes, Dean. Don't worry about AI taking your art. You need to worry about learning how to read the time. MJ saying, how do you tag people, Ryan? I don't know how you do that either, Mark. Honestly, Mark, I don't know how you tag people in the comment section. I've never known how to do that. Are you in analysis? Are you in touch with Charlie and the boys? Yeah, I still speak to Charlie. Not spoke to Jack or Cal very much, but for context, I didn't speak to them loads prior to Analytics United and stuff. So we spoke on a work business level, but I'm still friends with Charlie. We still speak regular and whatever. Yeah, I'm still, Charlie's my friend. Like when he left, I was gutted, but I was pleased for him. I was able to I had two separate emotions. Obviously, they don't go hand in hand. I was gutted that Charlie left Hammer's Chat, but I was really, really happy for Charlie as my friend. And there was no, I don't know, bad feeling or anything like that. And if anything ever happens at AU, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, Charlie's always got a place back at Hammer's Chat. And he knows it. He knows it. Max is saying someone that works in a school, all teachers using AI to mark work now. It's ridiculous. I don't get why I would do it. I don't get it. Anyway, right. All boxed up. Saying hopefully you lot can put distance between yourselves and Spurs. Leeds next match is Spurs. So might just finish them off. All boxed up is a Leeds United fan. Knowing me is a Sunderland fan, saying best of luck today. Would love to see the Spurs go down. Katie says my dog is melting wearing a West Ham scarf. Well, don't melt the dog. Don't do that. Make the dog be okay. Right, what we've got now? 14 minutes. I'm starting to get nervous. I was fine until Dean said it was 13 minutes to go. And even though he was incorrect, it still made the nerves kick in, which is not ideal. Right, just give me 1 second, everyone. Just checking. Right, here we go. What have we got? We've got photos of the melting dog. This poor dog. I don't think the dog's very keen on this. I don't think the dog's keen. Let's have a look. Do you want to see the melting dog? Of course you do. It doesn't look like it's melting. It's just got a West Ham scarf on. But I like dogs. Let's get the melting dog up on the screen. It's this big thing again. Right, hang on. Let me just try and resize. There we go. Look at this. You're watching me live trying to resize a picture of a melting dog. Look at that doggo. What's his name? Katie, Ginger, what's the doggo's name? I love dogs. That does feel like the dog's being... I don't think the dog is keen on this, right? I think you're bordering on animal abuse doing that. Because that dog does not look like it's enjoying itself. However, I like doggos and I like West Ham. Poor dog. It's Nelly. The dog is called Nelly. There you go. Poor thing. Nelly's the one that barks. If we bark on a microphone, they watch Hammers Chat on the TV, so Nelly can hear it. Woof, 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 woof. There we go. That's going to set Nelly off. There we go. Nelly's not going to be happy. Gary, can we see the West Ham lineup? It should rotate. Does it not rotate? I'll flick it to the West Ham lineup for you, but it should flick between the two. There you go. The West Ham 11 is on your screen now. It's unchanged from the last couple of games, though. Fat saying if we stay up, does Pablo need a season in the Championship? Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. Saying that, I wouldn't be against... We'll wait and see what he does in the next few games kind of thing. But I'd be open to letting him go out on loan. But it depends what we're doing this summer as well. Tommy's saying, I don't see Spurs winning at Villa, but you never know. It's a must-win either way. Would need the points. I agree with Tommy. Anyway. I whistled. Stephen's dog was set off by the whistle. Katie's telling me to stop whistling. Alan saying the dog's gone mad. And it does so when Frankie's doorbell goes off too. There you go. Hal saying I set the cat off. All boxed up, thank you. Saying big up to you for today. I say up the Hammers. We've got a Leeds United fan on our side there. Crispy Bacon as well saying, would you prefer to stay up as Sullivan stays or goes down and get new owners? How long... Depends how long he stays for, because I believe that he's going to go. I get your hypothetical question. The fact that I'm even debating going down in order to get rid of him tells you a lot, I think. I think I'd be inclined. If I knew relegation would 100% bring change in ownership, I think I'd be okay with that. I'm not convinced it would, though. But I understand it's a hypothetical question, and it's not. There's only two possibilities. So I'm playing the game, so I think I'd go relegation because I just want to get rid of him. I'd do anything to get rid of him, so I'll go with that one. Cramzid saying smash and grab 2-1 West Ham. Jamie saying thank you. Up the hammers. Thank you very much, Jamie. And good work. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Frankie's in the chat saying ding dong because of the doorbell abuse. He's not having it. He's fighting back. Stu's saying Damsgaard already concerns me. I do feel like the thing is, right, I've worried about like our midfield 2 being up against 3 for the last few games. I don't really feel like we've been punished yet. So because of that, I'm pretty calm today. But I do feel like we do offer a weakness to the opposition. They've just not really taken us up on it, really. Louis saying, no, West Ham be doing a championship playoff. Maybe. I might do. I think Southampton will come up. That's what I will say. But he's also saying 1-0 West Ham. Joe is saying, keep the stream going, helping me cope with the stress of the season. It's taken years off my life. We will. Don't worry. We will. Everyone's just saying hello to Frankie in the chat now and also saying ding dong to Frankie. James is saying, surely Thiago can't be as terrible as he was at Man U. You'd imagine not. Dan, thank you very much. Listen, thank you for the support in the live chat. Very, very kind of you all. Dan and everyone else. There's no adverts during the live stream. Jamie, would I have dinner with my favourite chef, Jamie Oliver, to get rid of Sullivan? I would do unspeakable things with Jamie Oliver to get rid of David Sullivan. And Brad saying, Bowen needs a man of the match performance tonight. And John T saying, I hope West Ham win from a Forest fan to keep that pressure on Spurs. Beautiful. Everyone really hates Spurs. Because as a Forest fan, I suspect you'd have wanted us to lose. I know you're probably safe, but you'd want the more West Ham and Spurs lose, the better, right? But now you really, you must really hate Spurs to think like that. Jamie saying Brentford have underrated players. Who's most likely in their team other than Thiago to get a major move? I agree with, when I spoke to Tom, the Brentford fan, he said Coyote, and I agree with him. I think Coyote's got a lot of potential. I think Hickey would do if he wasn't injured all the time. It's just his injury record, but I think Hickey's a top player. Damsgaard maybe, but I think he'd have to go abroad to earn that move, possibly. I think he'd be good enough to play for like the best team in Italy, for example. But I think he'd have to leave the Premier League. I don't think he's good enough for, say, Man City, but there you go. That's my thoughts anyway. Avid loves the fact that I do not like Jamie Oliver. We all have our personal... That's why when people dislike me on YouTube, right? And some people would say, well, how can you dislike someone if, like, you don't know them? I think, well, actually, I can relate to that with Jamie Oliver. So when people think... If people were to leave comments saying, I don't like you, you're so-and-so, I think, do you know what? Fair enough, because I have that feelings towards someone that I've never met in my life. I'm okay with it. It helps me. Jamie Oliver helps me understand a lot more. I should thank him, really. Kurt saying, all up for a Disasi goal today. I would imagine Pablo's desperate to get that monkey off his back and get his first goal. Giving Spurs a fan base, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I just clicked on it before I read it. Rick saying, Somerville, time to shine. Gutted when he left Leeds, but hope he and West Ham send Spurs down. Yana is saying, 2-0, headers from Mavropanos and Disasi. We are doing all right with the old corners, aren't we? I am sure it said that, like, we've scored the third most corner from corners or something this season. That doesn't feel right, but we've definitely scored a few recently, thanks to Souček and Mavropanos. And we've got 5 minutes. Oh, for fuck's sake, we've got 5 minutes till kick-off. I wish I never looked at the clock. Ken, thank you very much. Ken's nervous, saying thank you for the chat. Kyle, ruined turkey Twizzlers for everyone. Yeah. Me and you, Kyle. We'd enjoy each other's company over a pint with that comment. You're my kind of guy. Westwood Hammer saying Bowen's corners are really good at the moment. They are. They were off against Crystal Palace, but they have been good. Steve saying I'm going for a 5-0 win. Got a goal difference. Pablo to score a brace. Right then, I'm going to nip for a pee. Kickoff is in 2 minutes away. I'll be back before kickoff. Don't worry, the toilet's right there. Well, not literally right there. It's in the bathroom around the corner. But whilst I'm away peeing, get your score predictions into the live chat. And when I come back, we'll see how confident you're all feeling. Don't go anywhere. I'll be 1 minute. I'm back. Right then. Right, let's see what you're all saying. Let me scroll back to chat. Danny's 2-2, Paul's 2-1 West Ham, Mark is 1-0, Wilbo's 3-1 West Ham, Westwood's 2-1 West Ham, Ryan's 2-1 West Ham. Ooh, I'm liking this optimism so far in the live chat. Kevin's 2-0, Intox has said 2-1 again, Steve's 3-1, Fluffy's 2-2, Kurt's 2-1 West Ham, 50 is 2-1 West Ham, Lee's 3-1 Brentford. Boo. But that's his opinion. That's his opinion. Emma's 1-0. Ken's 2-1 West Ham. Mike is 1-0. Steve is 1-0 West Ham. Steven is 3-1 West Ham. Nick's 2-0. Ryan's 2-1. Dean is 3-1. Somerville brace. Sega. Oh, I love my Sega. Is saying Brentford to win 3-1. West Ham 21, thank you very much for the super chat. Very, very kind of you saying 2-0 West Ham. Suchek to get both. Vinny's 3-1 West Ham. Rick's 3-2. Ducky's 3-1. Bloody hell, loads of confidence in the live chat. MJ saying 0-0 Snorefest. I hope you're wrong, Mark. Phil is 2-1 West Ham. Good 2-0 up and we're going to have a heart attack. I don't want that. Wirtz is 3-0. Anthony's 2-0. Sketch says we're winning today. Massive thank you to Scarmingnani. As always for your support. Very, very kind person. Didn't agree with the high nerves, but you have to imagine Spurs are feeling the same nerves we have and then some. If we win tonight, they'll have completely different nerves and pressure tomorrow. Dave's 3-2 West Ham. Ducky's 3-1 West Ham. Paul's 2-0. Yoa is 3-0 West Ham. Gavin 3-0 all over in the first half. I see pointing out is very optimistic. It is. I'm surprised how optimistic it is. But I like it. George 3-0. Right then. Let me get my scoreboard up on the screen. That's the one. That's the bad boy we're after. Let me get my massive clock ready. We're ready to rock and roll here. Kickoff might be underway in real life, but it's just giving me the teams. Kickoff any minute. It can sometimes come on really quickly, the kickoffs these days. 1 minute watching that and an advert and suddenly bang, kickoff. catches me off guard. Well, let me just put my keyboard out the way. I don't require it. Anyway, Brentford doing a little huddle. I am nervous. Is anyone else just really nervous right now? I've been okay while I've been looking at pictures of dogs and full kit wankers, but now all of a sudden it's hit me. Right, come on, West Ham. Come on. Come on. Win today. We go 5 points clear of Spurs, who play tomorrow night against Aston Villa at Villa Park. And it'll be Fernandes to get the game underway. And we're off at the G-Tech Community Stadium. This is it, boys. Fourth last game of the season. At full time, will either be 2 points, 3 points, or 5 points ahead of Spurs, with them playing tomorrow night. As Utara looks for Thiago, well intercepted by Disasi. It's Pablo wins the ball back. Souček gets his toe on it. Utara picks up, has a go. Oh, that is not far wide. Bloody hell. Looks like a decent effort. After 30 seconds, they've already gone close. We get a bit unlucky initially. We've got the, Pablo puts a tackle in, it falls to someone. Souček puts a tackle in, it falls to Utara, who has a shot. It went wide, we've taken a goal kick, and we're back underway at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Come on, West Ham. We've got to start fast, start strong. And Kelleher picks up a misplaced pass, ambitious pass by Souček. Brentford just played around at the back. Just want to say, massive thank you for everyone joining me. Much appreciated. I'll do my best to bring you commentary from all the action throughout the 90 minutes here as Brentford host West Ham United. If you are watching live, please do kindly drop a like on the video if you can, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Get involved in the live chat. I will be interacting throughout the game. Whenever there's a stop in the game, the good thing with this being 3 p.m. Saturday, I'll be in line. I'll be ahead of some people. I'll be in line with others, and I'll be behind others, depending on where you are and when you're watching this one. As Somerville puts a good tackle in on Coyote. And Brentford assumed they were going to get a corner, but the linesman's given a goal kick. Good defending by Somerville there. He's going to have to get back. And that's the thing with Brentford. Both fullbacks, Coyote and Lewis Potter, will get high up the pitch. So Somerville and Bowen are going to have to put in a good shift tonight. Manson goes long towards Bowen, but he can't get his head on it. And Lewis Potter gives it to Shada. But Tati does well to intercept that one. Somerville just getting tackled there. Van den Berg looks to give it to Damsgaard, who does well, but Fernandes puts a tackle in, and it's a throw into Brentford, just inside our half, over on their right, our left. Very sunny day in West London today. Van den Berg strolls forward with it from the centre-back position. Coyote in a little bit of space, but he goes out to Tara, who's got Juve right behind him. And Juve puts a tackle in. wants to throw in, but the linesman says no, and it goes in the favour of Brentford, who were debating a long throw. Coyote's certainly had the stance for it, and he does throw it quite far, but it's over the head of Shada. Matt Panos brings it down well on the edge of the box, and it allows him just to play it out to Walker Peters. And maybe for the first time in the game, West Ham can string a few passes together. We're just over 4 minutes on the clock. As Juve goes round Utara and gives it to Fernandez. Good play there by the left back. And he was looking for the run of Pablo, but Pablo weren't running. Don't think that was a bad idea by Fernandez, that. I think that was more Pablo should have been on the move, but he's not the quickest anyway, is he, Pablo? So even if he was, I'm not sure he would have got there. Utara tries to go past Juve and overruns it, and it's a throw into West Ham. Coming up to 5 minutes on the clock. Utara had an effort go wide, but apart from that, nothing really to speak of. Let me just change the display to this. We've not got the stats for some reason. I'll leave it on the West Ham team then. Rude. James, who's a Spurs fan, has said he would take a draw. He said, I will be quiet, not got Sky Sports News on. You can comment in the live chat, James. Just be respectful. That's my only request is you be respectful. Just be aware you're watching this with West Ham fans. So if we concede, no trolling if you can. But, yeah, you're more than welcome to stick around as Tate gives it to Bowen out on this right-hand side. West Ham enjoying the ball for the first time in the game, really. Brentford for the first time just sitting off us and allowing us to pass the ball around. As Somerville steps over it for Pablo, who's got away from Van den Berg. There's a chance here for Pablo. He's in. It's Pablo. Oh, fuck. It's a great save by Kelleher, and it's one of them. I think he just got two. Massive, massive, massive chance. Oh, Pablo. Van den Berg sort of missed the ball and Pablo got in, but he just didn't have the pace to get away from Van den Berg. And by the time he went to shoot, Van den Berg was, I don't know if he was all over him or just breathing down his neck. So Pablo ended up sort of scuffing it a bit, but it was a top save by Kelleher. Huge, huge chance though. Massive opportunity for Pablo. Fuck's sake. Ugh. That sums him up, doesn't it? It sums him up that he sort of gets a chance through hard work and then fluffs it. We're going to get a replay here. He gets in. Van den Berg must touch this. He must get a touch on this. Yeah, Van den Berg just gives him a nudge right at the last minute. Puts him right off. Man, that could have been it. That could have been it. That was a good chance. Anyway, I think we're going to see the first long throw into our box here from Brentford. Coyote drying the ball with a towel. Van den Berg's up, Collins is up. It's going to come straight into our box here. Brentford are way to put us under pressure. And it comes from Coyote. And that is great goalkeeping by Hermansen. Up, caught it, held it, and he's released it quickly for Bowen. But he's not going to get there. But initially, really good goalkeeping from Hermansen there. He got up above the defence and the attack. And it was a very crowded area. I was very nervous watching that. But he got up early. got a hand on, got both hands on it, and there's a chance for West Ham here because Fernandez on the ball to Bowen out on this right. Coming forward here is Jared Bowen. He cuts it across. And I think it took a deflection. It's gone into the hands of Kelleher. And he gives it to Damsgaard, and there's a chance here for Brentford now. Fernandez under pressure to try and get back, and he does, just to slow down the Brentford attack. Out to Otara, who's on the left-hand side at the moment. Up against Walker-Peters. Souček's over there trying to help him. And Walker-Peters does really well to get the tackle in, but we'll go out for another Brentford throw-in right down by the corner flag on the Brentford left-hand side, our right-hand side. And it's going to be another long throw by Coyote. I don't like these long throws. I do not like them. It's right in the corner. Collins is right on Hermansen. There's no one really picking him up. Mavropanos is now having a go at it. And it comes. It's headed away by Thomas Souček. Damsgaard heads it back down towards Otara. Crosses it. It's way too high and is out for a goal kick to West Ham. All right, Disasi shall take the goal kick. He'll play it short to Hermansen. Who gives it out to Mavropanos. And then he goes long, and it's very long. But Pablo will chase it, putting Collins under pressure. And he's done really well. He's done really well there, Pablo. We've got a corner. Mavropanos went really long down that right-hand side. And Collins got there comfortably before Pablo, but Pablo was right behind him. And it made Collins, he also had to get under control and took a really heavy first touch, and it's bounced out for the corner kick. So we've got a corner from absolutely nothing. So well done, Pablo, for that, just putting the pressure on him. Hopefully we can do something here. Mavropanos, Souček, you're up, boys. I get excited when we get corners again. It's been a while since I felt like this. Dawson days was the last time I was quite excited. But anyway, Bowen with a corner on our right-hand side. Referee just pause and play for a moment here as he's going to have a word with Pablo because he's off the pitch currently beside the goalkeeper. He's right beside Kelleher, so he's gone off the pitch. He's getting told to get back on it, which he has done. And it comes from Jared Bowen. It's punched away by Kelleher. Damsgaard gets something on it, but it goes to Fernandez. And it's a really bad cross. Really, really bad cross by Fernandez. And it's out for the goal kick. He's on his left foot. He did look a little bit uncomfortable with his left foot as well. We've got a Coventry fan in the live chat. Congratulations to them winning the championship. Be interesting to see how they get on. One of the best songs in football before the game of football. Big fan of The Enemy, I am. I love The Enemy. I think they're very underrated. I suspect before their first game of the season, we'll see The Enemy live in the ground again when they did that. When they had The Enemy playing in that corner before the game to get the crowd. Oh, I liked it. I'm not going to sing, don't worry. It's a really good song as well. We'll live and die in these towns. Very apt. I like it. Anyway, we're approaching 13 minutes on the clock. Brentford 0, West Ham 0. Brentford just playing around on the halfway line currently as West Ham are in their 4-4-2 defensive position. Very compact. As Yarmulke is on the ball for the Bees, and he plays out to Vandenberg in the right centre-back role for Brentford as he comes forward. But Somerville intercepts the pass to Coyote. Great play by Somerville into Pablo, who spins Yarmulke really well. He's done well here, Pablo. Under pressure, but he's given it out to Walker-Peters. Good hold-up play. Had a good start to the game, Pablo. I think he's getting about. He's made a couple of tackles and his hold-up play was good there. Won us a corner. He's getting about a bit. Should have scored, though, but A promising 14 minutes from him so far. As Brentford retain possession in defence, as Collins gives it into Jensen and receives it back. Yarmulke on the ball, out to Vandenberg. That's a good run by Utara, but he goes out to Coyote. Quick passes here by Brentford. Collins now, they're high up the pitch, Brentford, they're really high up. We've sat back, Bowen's in the right back position up against Keane Lewis Potter, who whips in a cross. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Brentford. Coyotes just scored. The cross comes in, I think it hits Somerville and hits the post, and then it just bounces across the goal and Coyote taps it in. I need to see the replay here. But it's 1-0 Brentford. Fuck. Mavropanos is down in the box at the minute as well. Let's have a look. It looked like it just hit Somerville and then hit the post. Keane Lewis Porter cuts back onto his right, sends the cross in. There's no offside. I can't quite tell who it hits. I think it hits Somerville and then it hits the post. Hits Hermansen on the foot and then it just falls to Coyote to poke it home. And then he stands on Mavropanos' shins. That's going to be a sore one for Mavropanos. Fuck's sake. We're going to need a big reaction and quick. Not good. Plays resumed. 1-0 Brentford. As Bowen flicks it on from Hermansen's long ball and is thumped out by Collins. We're through into West Ham. Apart from Villa, the one thing I think we've been good at recently is when we do go a goal behind or we concede, I do think our reaction can be good. As Juve sends in across from deep, it falls to Tati. It's still Tati. It's Tati. Oh, it's off the post. He's hit the post. Cuts it back to Walker Peters. It's still in play. West Ham still in the attack here. As Tati's just hit the post with a really good effort. Out to Bowen. On the right, up against Keane Lewis Potter. He sends across him with his right foot. It's Tati! Oh, over the bar. He's hit the post. Juve sent in a really nice cross. Pablo dummied it for Tati. Got onto his right foot. It takes a deflection off Collins and hits the post. He's really unlucky. Really unlucky there, Tati. Kelleher didn't even move. Fuck. Come on, a good reaction, but I don't like this at all. I do not like this. Walker Peter takes a throw in to Pablo, heads it down to Souček, who sweeps out to the left-hand side for Juve, who's in a bit of room here. Maybe a little bit too much on it, but he gives it to Somerville, and he's on the move. Juve, Somerville's on the move. Both of them are running at Coyote here. Good play down this left by West Ham. Juve, cross goes behind for goal kick. Come on, boys. I believe we can get back into this. I do. I'm not just saying that. I do believe that. We've been unlucky not to score on 2 occasions. Vandenberg on the ball. Going back to Kelleher's. Brentford are very patient now. They're 1-0 up. But Pablo and Tati are pressing really well between the pair of them. They've not got much support there. Pablo's won it off Vandenberg. Great play by Tati and Pablo there. The two of them really pressing Brentford, and they've won it back off them. Fernandez on the ball at the minute. Oh, and he just gets completely taken out by Damsgaard. Free kick to West Ham. It's not in a shooting position. It's going to have to be a cross, but good play by the two strikers there. Right, where's Mavropanos? Where's Souček? Come on. They're getting instructions here. Juve is currently communicating with the dugout, which is interesting. As they stand over the free kick. Come on. Disasi's pointing to where he wants it. Don't know, we've got a plan up our sleeve here. Juve sends it in. It's a lovely one. It's on the back post. It's Mavropanos. Yes! Come on! 1-1. Let's fucking go. It's Mavropanos again. Fucking come on. Come on! What a ball. What an absolute fantastic cross by Juve. Hopefully it's not offside. He looked like he was miles ahead of everyone else. Where is he? Oh, fucking hell. This is going to be close. Oh, fuck. This is close. I think he's onside. I think that geezer at the front, Lewis Potter, I think it is. I think he might be keeping him on. This is going to be close. This is going to be really, really close. I think he's onside. I think whoever's at the front up against Tati, I think it's Kane Lewis Potter. I think he might be keeping him on, but this is going to be close. Oh, please, don't do this to us. I just realised, I think it's streamed. It's frozen. No, it's offside. Offside. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. It didn't look... I'm not sure that was offside. I don't trust offsides these days. And that's not a West Ham thing. It's an everything, right? Like, I'm consistent on that. I don't like these fucking stupid graphics. Yeah. What about the guy at the front? What about the guy at the front? I don't think that was the furthest Brentford player. I think Lewis Porter was deeper than that. Oh, well, I just got to trust a computer image. Anyway, a good reaction from us, though. Beautiful ball in by Juve. We've just got to go again now. That'll give us a lift. The fact that we've scored, it'll give us a lift. As Somerville's running at the Brentford defence here. It's been all West Ham since they made it 1-0. It's been a really good reaction from us. Mavropanos debated sending it in. Gives it out to Jai Bruno on the right-hand side. Up against Lewis Potter. He cuts it back onto his left. 1-2 with Tati, Bowen, Fernandez. We've overplayed it there. Intercepted and cleared. Bloody hell, Hermansen's come out and headed it, and it's fallen to Damsgaard. Hermansen's out, oh my God, what we're doing? Damsgaard! Oh, fucking hell. He's gone wide, I can't do this shit. Hermansen came flying out the box. Hermansen's about 25 yards out his goal. He got his head on it, but he's clattered into Mavropanos. And fell to Damsgaard. And Hermansen's closed him down outside the box. And Damsgaard's put it wide. What the fuck's he doing, man? He's killed Mavropanos in the process. Unfortunately, weirdly, he and then Souček put Damsgaard off enough, so he put it wide. A massive let-off. A massive, massive let-off. Fucking hell, man. Sometimes I do just wonder, can we not just be like a normal football club for like a week? Can we just not be this? Anyway, we got off with that. Brentford have got a free kick just inside their own half after Collins got clattered. That's why I'm not speaking at the minute. It's just we're waiting for the play to resume, and it's underway again as Gallagher looks for Shada. Fernandez heads it away, Lewis Potter. There's a bit of head tennis going on here as Walker Peters joins in now. Now Pablo. But he's headed in the wrong direction. He's giving it to Shada. But good tackle by Fernandez, who's having a busy afternoon. Bowen, Tate, Pablo. Bowen wins it back. Great play by the skipper, but then he gets fouled. Come on, boys. Free kick to West Ham just inside our half. We take the resume play quickly enough as Disasi works out to the left. He's under pressure there. You can see what Disasi's wanting. He was wanting Juve to move, and it took him a minute. We need to score. And we need to score quick. Gallagher just taking a minute, as you'd expect, at 1-0 up. Pablo and Tati not pressing just yet, but Pablo's sort of forced Gallagher to play it. But we won it back with Juve, and Somerville's on the ball, and he's under pressure. Not sure he can go back to the keeper either, so he's trying to take on two players. And wow, he's done it beautifully. Pass one, pass two, gets brought down. That's going to be a yellow card for Yarmulke. Surely he's been booked. Somerville's absolutely done Coyote Nutali. He's not megged him and gone round 2 in one move. He's been fantastic and gets brought down. That's got to be a yellow card, surely. There's nothing to suggest he's been booked. Honestly, get fucked if he's not been booked. Most stonewall yellow card you'll see. Somerville's beyond him. He's running and just brings him down. Oh, fuck off, man. And we've got a free kick in a similar position to where we scored, a little bit further back. And Fernandez sends this one in towards the back post, towards Mavropanos, who gets his head on it, and it's headed away. Bowen hooks it. Tate heads it down to Bowen. He's done really well there, but it's a good tackle on Javid Bowen. And they go along looking for Damsgaard, who touches it on to Thiago, who's offside. But Hermansen saves it anyway. I'm pretty sure he was offside, but Hermansen saved it from Thiago, and he's thrown it quickly to Fernandez, which is good because we've still got players up front here. Tate, Fernandez, Somerville, Pablo, Bowen, all in attack for West Ham. As Juve goes back to Disasi and back out to Juve. Into Fernandez. Out to Mavropanos. Come on, boys, for fuck's sake. Lovely ball into Pablo, but he's lost it. Come on, man. You've got to do better than that. The clearance is headed down by Fernandez to Walker Peters. Out to Souček. Walker Peters on the underlap. He gets it back. His cross is blocked, and it's a corner kick to West Ham out on that right-hand side. Come on. Fucking hell, boys. Dean, just kick him out if you want, Dean. Just get rid of him. Bowen will take the corner kick. Out on this right-hand side for West Ham. Oh, it's off the post. It's Tate again. Fucking hell, he's hit the post again. Jesus, we cannot get a break here. Tate's hit the post twice. Pablo's missed a one-on-one. Mavropanos has been offside by a pubic hair. We cannot get a fucking break in this game here. Come on, boys. How we haven't scored, I don't know. Bowen back to Walker Peters. Go on. Walker Peters fouled Lewis Potter. I don't know how we've not scored. The ball in from Bowen. Tati headed it, and it's come off the inside of the post. And to be fair, it looks like Kelleher might even save it after it hits the post. That is a really good save. That might have even gone in from Tati. Kelleher was on the line and had to get his hand on it. Really unlucky. It's a great header by Tati. Great header. Just unlucky. Come on, I'll tell you something. If this was the other way round, we'd be saying our goal's coming. What the hell are we doing? Why are we sitting back? They're going to score. Come on. We've got to capitalise on this. As Kane Lewis Potter does really well here. He's in the box, but Pablo with a really good tackle. Not where you want your striker to be, but it's a great tackle. And he finds Tati as well. He's under serious pressure. He's only got Somerville up with him. He's got away from them. Great play by Tati. Gives it back to Pablo. Out to Walker Peters on this right-hand side. Come on, send it. Goes back to Souček. Fernandez wants it, gets it. Out to Disasi. We're high up the pitch here. Everyone back for Brentford. Even Thiago's back at the minute. Come on, boys. We've got to get this equaliser. Souček, Somerville, back to Juve. Come on, boys. .31.5 minutes gone. Still 1-0 Brentford. Manson with a really bad ball and it's gone out for a throw into Brentford. Not having a good game, him. Come on, boys. We've been unlucky. Brentford just playing around at the back at the minute with Van den Berg and Kelleher. There's Tati and Pablo trying to just squeeze it a little bit, but there's big gaps behind them. They've gone for the press, but Brentford managed to play their way out of it a little bit. But it's gone back to Yarmulke at the minute, who's decided to go on a little dribble, and he's done well, but his pass is not good. And it's a throw into West Ham. On our left, just inside our own half. Utada in a bit of space here, comes forward. He goes, for fuck's sake, Souček. It's a really poor free kick to give away, and Kane Lewis Potter is really going to fancy this, and he's good at distance, I think. I'm surprised Souček's foul for that, really. He's not even done anything that outrageous. He's just cut back, and then Souček's just kicked him in the shins. Free kick, and you'd imagine Lewis Potter will fancy this. Damsgaard's over there at the minute. Oh, it's Jensen. For fuck's sake, though. It's a good distance, and it's not the worst angle in the world either. This is not good. Jensen, Lewis Potter, Utada, and Damsgaard over it. Jensen walking away. Lewis Potter's got the ball. He'll fancy it. He's capable of striking it from distance, him. Fuck's sake, please. I don't see us coming back from 2 down. Come on, Hermansen. Anyway, I think it's going to be Lewis Potter. Let's have a look. Potter into the wall. Thank fuck. Utara! Oh, into the hands of Hermansen. Oh. Poor free kick. Hit the wall. We'll take it. Desassi goes long down that left-hand side. Vandenberg gets his foot on it and it's back out for throw into West Ham. Juve goes down that left-hand side with a throw. And it falls to Somerville. Go on! Out to Bowen on the right. A chance for West Ham here. Bowen up against Lewis Potter. Bowen! And there's a tame effort straight at Kelleher. Comfortable save for the Brentford goalkeeper. Great header by Tate. And Somerville does really well just to shrug off Jensen. Gives it to Jared Bowen. Just inside the Brentford box. Put it onto his left foot and pulled the trigger really quickly. But it was a tame effort straight at Kelleher. It's a shot on target, but didn't really test them. Yarmulke out to Damsgaard, quick free kick. He gives it to Thiago's outside the box. Good chance here for Jensen if he wants to pull the trigger. He crosses it instead to Lewis Potter, and that's a great save by Hermansen. Cleared away by Walker Peters. Wow, fucking hell. Well, Hermansen's made up for his header earlier. That looked like an absolute sitter at the back post. Well, it was a great ball in by Jensen to the back post to Lewis Potter, who's unmarked. Bowen's not tracked him at all. And he heads it down, but Jensen does a bit of a Peter Schmeichel where he just makes himself as big as possible and it hits him in the inner thigh. And then Lewis Potter's on hand to clear it away before getting taken down by Utara, but poor defending there by Jared Bowen. He was about 15 yards away from Lewis Potter. Walker Peters had Shada to deal with, Utara or Shada. He had one of them to deal with anyway, so Walker Peters couldn't go mark him. Got away with it. This game could easily be 2-2 right now. As Somerville's on the ball for West Ham inside Brentford's half. Under pressure as he goes back to Mavropanos and out to Desassi. But he wants it back. Doesn't get it. Mavropanos does. Come on, boys. Just showing us the replay. Confirming it was a Mavropanos own goal. In a weird way, he's quite unlucky, Mavropanos. There's not much he can do. He's just trying to kick it over the bar. And he kicks it onto the underside of the bar. That old rule that you get away with anything when there's a goal scored, because anywhere else on the pitch, if Mavropanos passes that and it gets studded on the shin like he did by Coyote, it's a free kick all day long. There's VAR for a red card, but because there's a goal... Anyway, Juve on the ball. He's going to send it in from deep, and he does, but it's cleared away by Vandenberg at the front post. Souček gets his head on it, but it's out for a goal kick to Brentford. 38.5 minutes gone. Brentford 1, West Ham United 0. And after a good spell after the Brentford goal, Brentford have eased their way back into the game. Vandenberg into Damsgaard. Just coming up on the screen there that both teams have had 5 shots and both teams have had 2 efforts on target. But obviously West Ham hitting the post on a couple of occasions as well. Anyway, we've got a throw in for Brentford down on their left-hand side, our right beside the corner flag again. So we're going to have another long throw by Coyote coming into the box. I hate these. They make me really nervous. Come on, someone just get a big head on this, please. Coyote, in it comes. Van den Berg! Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. Should be two. He's got a header in the middle of the goal, about 5 yards out. And it's gone wide at the back post somehow. He's in between Souček and Juve, gets up really well, gets his head on it. And he should be scoring from there. I don't know how he's missed that. That's a big let-off. We're going to have to improve, otherwise, like, if we want to get back into this. We've been unlucky not to score, but we've also been fortunate that it's one that they've scored. Lewis out to Jensen, up against Walker-Peters, and he looked for Shada, poor ball, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Oh, come on, boys. We can get back into this, but everyone needs to up their levels. Some are playing okay, some are playing poorly, some are playing decent. We need to start having a couple of excellent performances out there from some of our players. As Fernandez does well to give it to Somerville. It falls to Pablo, gives it back to Somerville. Away from one, he hits it! And it's over the bar. Goal kick. Not the worst bit of play there from Somerville. As Collins on the ball for Brentford. Out to Lewis Potter up against Jared Bowen. And he opts to play it safe. As we approach the half-time mark. Just 2.5 minutes of normal time to go now. Plus whatever the referee's going to add on. Still Brentford with the ball. But Bowen picks it up and gives it to Fernandez. Gets tackled, but he gets a bit fortunate. The ball falls to Souček, and we've gone back to Hermansen. He's gone out to Walker-Peters. Nice ball there by the goalkeeper. Unlike his previous one, that wasn't great, but he gives it, does a 1-2. Fernandez gets it back into Pablo. He switches play to Juve. Good ball. Juve goes to get the cross in. Dummies it. He's in the box here. It's Juve! And it's straight at Kelleher. On his right foot, it was going to take a really, really good effort from Juve to score from there. I think he does the right thing initially, but I would like him maybe to have ran across Utara and tried to get it onto his left foot for the cross. Tate unhappy that Juve went for the shot. Fernandez fouled by Shada and takes the free kick really quickly, but Pawson says nope, the ball was moving, retake. A minute of normal time to go. The Sassy goes long down that left-hand side, finds Tate, gives it to Pablo, gives it back to Tate. He's crowded out by Brentford. Yarmulke there, who then heads out for throw into West Ham, just inside Brentford's half, on our left-hand side. Come on, boys. Panos into Souček. Fires out to Jared Bowen. It's a really good ball. And it's not a bad first touch by Bowen, but he can't get on the end of it. And Lucas Potter guides it back to Kelleher. He looks for Thiago. Disasi beats him in the air. Jarmalot brings him down. Somerville's battling to get there, but Van den Berg clears it. Panos heads it to Souček. Flicks it on to Tati. Goes for goals. Tati! Oh! Tipped over by Keller. Really good effort by Tati from quite some distance as well. He was offside. Brentford were confident he was offside. I'm looking at the replay. He was definitely offside. But we've got the corner kick over on our left-hand side. Somerville will take. We're into the stoppage time. There's 3 minutes of it added on. In it comes from Somerville. Headed away by Thiago. It's a good header on it as well. Got to the halfway line before we got it back under control. Fernandez on the ball. Walker-Peters. We're going to have to be careful we don't lose it here. But Souček on it. Disasi's still up front. Panos has gone back, however. Disasi's still in a striker position. We can get a cross in here. Somerville brings it down. Cross it. Disasi's in the box. Somerville tries to cross it. Block. Another corner kick for West Ham. Come on. Somerville will take again. At least 2.5 minutes to go. No, there's not. There's at least 1.5 minute to go of stoppage time. Come on. Somerville with the corner. He goes to the back post for Souček. Gets his head on it, but it's to put it back in the box. Falls to Fernandez. Gives it to Diouf. He's having to retreat, Diouf. He gives it back to Somerville. Come on, send it in. He does send it in. Souček heads it back in towards the box. It's blocked, and it's another corner kick to West Ham over on our right-hand side on this occasion. So, still another minute of stoppage time to go. Jared Bowen's going to go take the corner over on that right-hand side. We've had plenty corners today. Tati, the last corner from this side, Tati ended up hitting the post with a header. Come on, Bowen. Make it good. Jared Bowen takes the corner. It's Tati! Ah, and it's gone wide. Comfortably wide. Oh, he's taken a minute with his goal kick. It's going to be full half time now. He's taking so bloody long with that, and it is, yeah, half time. All right, just give me 1 second. Let me log out and in with my things. I can click on some comments in the second half. Half time at G-Tech. Brentford 1. West Ham 0. Frustrating. Could be 3-3 that game. Could be 3-3. I'll get your comments in a second, but weirdly, I think our strikers are playing okay. I think Pablo and Tati are both playing all right. I think Pablo's link-up play has been quite good. I think Tati's been unlucky not to get a goal, but at the same time, I feel like if Callum Wilson was on the pitch, maybe we would have had a goal. I don't think the wingers are playing their best. I think Fernandez having a good game in midfield. This game could be about 3-3. Bonkers game. I don't know how we haven't scored, but at the same time, I don't know how we haven't conceded more than one. Strange game of football. I feel okay at half-time. I feel okay. Frustrated. It's coming up there. We've had 9 shots, 4 on target. On another day, we'd be winning, weirdly. Right, let's see what you're all saying in the live chat then. Get your thoughts in regarding what you think about the first half. I just want to say massive thank you for joining me. I'll bring you the commentary from the second half once it's underway. If you're new to Hammer's Chat, please do subscribe and also do drop a like on the video by clicking the thumbs up button. Charlie would like to say Joof off. I've lost his comment. It disappeared. It's gone too quick. Paul saying Brentford up to European places as it stands. They're certainly not on the beach. We've had a good half, but that's from the own goal, to be honest. Kyle saying Tati and Pablo's work ethic is good, but neither of them can score. Cam saying since Tati's come in, I've really liked watching him play. I think he's the sort of striker we need. Sure, he doesn't take all his chances, but he gets into good positions and he has the passion. Shane saying players have been up and down all season. People want to slate players, and so be it. Every fan, it happens every game. You know, I've seen it, but I just leave it to Dean to moderate. But I've seen people criticising Bowen and other people saying you can't criticise Bowen because of what he's done. And I'm very much on you call it as you see it. If you want to say that he's been poor, say he's been poor. Ian said it. Ian said he's been poor. Take him off. I just assume Ian thinks he's been an incredible player for West Ham United, but he's just having a bad game. I don't think it's... You think someone's playing bad, doesn't mean you hate them. Just means you think they're playing bad. Mancunian saying, we're not a terrible side, but we need to win. A good performance won't do. Bowen is disappointing me. We need to see more from him. BMH saying, a good first half. Really unlucky not to have scored. Keep it up and we will win this. Graham saying, you can't ask for any more from Tate. He's been very unlucky. Brother saying, I swear that goal is a couple of inches narrower. I'm still not even convinced it was offside, Mavropanos' header. I don't trust those computer images. I am saying, let's be honest, if we were 1-0 up, Nuno would have defended for the rest of the game. Now he needs to go for it. Tate and Pablo, £50 million, both are rubbish. Grouch is saying, Bowen's the player I'd tick off. No chance. No way the player tick off, sorry. All it takes is one effort. Pablo off if anyone needs to come off. Chris is saying Pablo has been useless. Rudy is saying can't take Bowen off because he's still the player most likely to create something. We need him for that one moment. And I'm in agreement with Alan. You see it against Everton. I don't think he had the best game against Everton, but he gets 2 assists, including one in stoppage time. I think he's the one most likely to do something as well. Joel saying, I bet it comes out that Bowen's been injured for a few months. It wouldn't surprise me. I think he's maybe just tired as well. A6 is saying, I don't think that goal was offside. It looks like he was in line. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I generally think I think it's Keane Lewis-Potter. I thought he was further back than the Brentford player that they used in that image. There is a Twitter account that... It's really good, actually. And he checks offside decisions. And I know you're thinking, this is a bit boring, but he does it properly, right? That's why I like him. Let me see if I can find it. The problem is I don't know it off the top of my head. And his account's dedicated to, like, offside calls. But he uses, like, all the lines and stuff, like his own ones. But he does it properly. And a lot of the times I've watched the game, I thought, I don't know about that one. But he's put up the images and he puts up his reasoning in as to why he thinks it's a goal, why he thinks it's offside or not. But I can't find him. Here, I've got him. Let's have a look, see if he's done it. No, he's done the Leeds-Burnley one. He hasn't done the West Ham one yet. But it's called FUT, F-U-T, Offsides. So on Twitter, FUT Offsides. It's a really good account, and he will. I imagine later he may put up our offside goal with all the lines as to why it was onside or offside. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced. Right. Let's see what you're all saying. Noza saying was technically offside, but he's not gained an advantage, so it's absolutely rubbish. That's a different argument, and I agree with your second argument. Fat saying Pablo's most frustrating player to watch. Take him off. Bowen up front. Adama on the right. West Ham for Life saying, what do you make of Mavropanos' performance? I think he's okay. I don't think he's done anything good. Well, I think he was unlucky with a goal, but I don't know what. I don't think he's done anything bad. I know he's scored an own goal, but I'm not blaming him for that. He's facing his own goal, a yard out, throwing himself at it, and he's trying to kick over the bar, and it hits the bar. He's unlucky. But also, that thing, if you look at what happened with Mad Palace when Coyote stands on him, that's in the middle of the park. It's a free kick, and it's a potential VAR check for a red card because someone's just been studded on the shin. It's one of those strange unwritten rules in football that if there's a goal or someone gets a shot away, anything goes afterwards. Tobias is saying you can definitely tell we feel the pressure. Alistair would like to see Wilson on at some point, but definitely keep Tatty on because he seems to be getting close today. I do think, hands up, I wouldn't have started Wilson today, but I do think had Wilson started, he might have scored one of those chances. I'd get him on at half time, and I think I'd get him on for Pablo. I think that's what I would do. I think that's the one sub. I'd only make one sub at half time, but I would take Pablo off. And do you know what? I think he's actually had an okay half of football. He should have scored, should have done better, but I think his hold-up play has been all right. I think his pressing's been all right. I think he's done some good things, but he doesn't have the quality that we're going to need. If that happens, that one-on-one happens again in the second half, there's a good chance the same thing happens, which is he doesn't score. So I want to see Wilson on. We are getting a lot of crosses in. Brentford are quite deep. I think it's suiting Callum Wilson, so I'd be getting Wilson on at the break. Because if it falls to someone, I want it to fall to him. Fishbone, can't see us getting back into this. Always lose against Brentford. All the hope, but always fall down when it matters. We put them out in the FA Cup a few weeks ago. Grouch is saying Wilson definitely would have scored that early chance for Pablo. How did Pablo not get a shot off when he was one-on-one with the keeper and then to get tackled from behind without getting touched is ridiculous. Took way too much touches. Way too much touches. Connor saying he's the FUT offside account is raising an eyebrow emoji relating to the Mad Palace. Don't do that. If I see him put up that it's onside, I'm going to believe him. And I do trust him a lot, right? You don't have to trust him, but I do. But if you go through, look at his account now, you'll see like the goals he's done previously. He does it properly. He draws the lines. He does the point of perspective and stuff like that. He doesn't just take a screenshot and go, nah, he's offside. He does it all. So I like his account a lot. So we'll see. Roger saying, give Bowen 20 minutes up front with Tate. If we're still behind, then bring Wilson on. Paul thinks Juve's done okay against Utara. Let me just... There we go. It keeps freezing my radio commentary. It keeps freezing. Fat saying never commented before and I've got a hat-trick of reader. I try and click on random people. Like Roger, who says, I thought we played well, but unfortunately at this stage it's all about results. Frustrating how many chances we have had. We've got 45 minutes to save ourselves. We have to win. I agree. I think we need to win as well. Also, if you get a draw, you'll feel like we've salvaged something, but I'm agreeing with Roger. We've got to go get 3 points. Kurt saying straight out early goal. Got to believe I'll pump up the boys. Paul saying Brentford are pony. They're there for the taking. Pommy saying Pablo shouldn't have tried to shoot. He should have tried to pass it to Tate. The div guy saying, can we pull this off? What's everyone feeling in the live chat? We've discussed the first 45. Do you think we can get back into this? Do you think we can... If not win, can we at least draw? I'll be surprised if we don't score. But I'll also be surprised if we don't concede. My fear is we're going to lose 2-1. That's my fear. Joe's Lewis just said the same thing. He thinks we'll lose 2-1 as well. Not good. Anyway, let's see what Nutty's saying. Can't see anything going our way. Doug saying we look dangerous. We're going to score. Simon thinks we're going to win. Luke thinks, well, he said we can win. Ocleos is saying Wilson can win it for us. Pepper saying Somerville is the key. Hammer Nalamayers is saying, I'm so sorry, but we've not played bad at all. I don't think many people have said we played bad, though. I think a lot of people think we've created a lot of chances and given up a lot of chances. I don't think we played bad in the first half. I think since the goal, I think our reaction's been good. But we've just not taken our opportunities. But I think we've also been unlucky not to have scored. I do feel like... I feel like a draw would be fair at this point. I don't think they've been a better team. I don't think we've been a better team. I think it's just been even. Right, let me have a little look up this. But offsides. Has he done anything? He's just put the thing up. He hasn't done anything yet. Anyway, we'll see. He'll do it later or tomorrow or something. He will probably do it, especially if he thinks it's a bit suspicious. He's definitely going to go get the stills that he requires. Gerard saying, in-game management, Gio, it's time Nuno showed us what he can do. Mike thinks we're going to go on and draw. I don't know about that one. I don't know about... As in, I don't know if it's adequate. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Fluffy thinks it's going to finish 2-2. George is saying we play like we didn't take this game seriously. Spurs are going to go above us tomorrow. That's going to be the fear if we don't win today. Ziggy saying we will never give up and improving that in this running. I mean, look at Leeds. Okay, went out on pens, but we need to go for it. I agree. Brett thinks Walker-Peters has played well. Oscar saying thing is Wilson may have scored Pablo's miss if he'd been there. And that ball been there, if buts and maybes. Thing is, right, I know Pablo's not quick. I don't think Wilson manages to do the running. I think Wilson's slower than Pablo. We'll see. Anyway, the teams are out for the second half. I don't see anything to suggest any changes from either side. Let me get my screen ready. For the second half, I'm going to do my best to bring you commentary from the second half. 3,000 people watching live, which is just incredible, really. So thank you very much for joining me. You know what to do. Subscribe, drop a like on the video. Let's get ready for the second half. Tati's certainly trying to fire a couple of players up here. He's quite animated in his discussion with Fernandez, whereas Bowen and Souček are having a calmer discussion currently. I still feel nervous. Just showing a West Ham fan looking out a flat window. Surely you can't see the whole pitch from there. You can't see the goal, can you? Brentford are just coming out for the second hour. It took them so long. All right, boys, this is it. Whatever happens, there's a big half of football coming up. As Brentford will get the second half underway. And we're off. Come on, boys. I'll tell you what, that's a good kick-off by Brentford. They put it right into the corner, and Walker-Peters has been forced to put it out for a throw-in. And now we're going to have another long throw to defend. Down on our right-hand side, their left-hand side, Coyote. Trekking across the pitch, getting ready for the long throw. Vandenberg and Collins up for it. We can't go two. If we go two down, we're doomed. Coyote with a long throw. Marpanos with a header away. Fernandez brings it down. And he gets the free kick after a nudge on him. Good header by Mavropanos. It looked like Chatty was way to head it, and Mavropanos just came barging in and basically said, get out of the way. Dane, you know the score. You think there's anyone trolling in the live chat, just get rid of them. Anyway, Chatty and Souček battling away there. Collins just puts his laces through it with a clearance. And he'll go out for a throw into West Ham, right down by our own corner flag on our left-hand side. That's frustrating. Good clearance. I've never understood why teams don't do more things like that, where you just pump it out for a throw and right in the corner, like in rugby. It's ugly, but for a clearance, it works. You get it right up the pitch. Fred's saying every other team has got fan channels, don't let you watch unless you subscribe. We've got the same thing. You've got to subscribe for 10 minutes. That's why, if anyone is trolling, especially if they've got like a fake account, I'm going to get rid of the Coventry fan. He was being polite, but now he's just annoying people. I'm not having my usual subscribers get annoyed by a Coventry fan. Fred, you have to be a subscriber to this channel for 10 minutes to comment. That's why I find it weird when people create like a fake account, subscribe, because it means they've created a fake account, subscribe to the channel, waited 10 minutes just to say something. I wish I had that much time free on my hands. Anyway, West Ham have got a goal kick, hence why I'm just chatting away. And it's taken towards Bowen, but Lewis Potter beats him to it. And Shada gives it back to Lewis Potter. Brentford will be patient in the second half. And they're proving that here. Jensen with a risky pass, and it's cut out by Fernandez, but he couldn't find Bowen with the ball. And Brentford will get to start again as Lewis Potter gives it to Collins. Goes long looking for Thiago. He's giving Mavropanos a nudge. But our centre-back's done quite well just to flick it back to Hermansen. We're trying to play it out from the back here. We're going to have to be careful. And Juve ends up playing it off with Taras for a throw-in on our left-hand side. And Souček hooks it forward. Somerville brings it down, but Yarmulke puts a challenge in. And another throw into West Ham on our left side once again, just inside our own half. Juve into Souček, who just switches play really quickly to Walker Peters. A very high ball for Walker Peters, but he does well. He swings it in. Coyote heads away, but Tate was anticipating that. He crosses it towards Pablo over the bar. Goal kick. Difficult chance. It wasn't really a good opportunity for Pablo. Tate brought it down, put the ball in, and it's a shot, I guess, but it was nowhere near the goal. But it was a difficult opportunity. And Kelleher goes long with a goal kick. Shada gets a flick on it, but Mavropanos hooks it away, and Fernandez picks it up. A bad ball by Fernandez, easily intercepted there by Yarmulke for Brentford, who gives it to Thiago, and he's on the move, but Mavropanos is chasing it, and that's great defending by Mavropanos. And he plays off Yarmulke and gets us a throw-in as well. Good play there by the Greek. Souček plays it down the right. Tate flicks it down towards Bowen, but I don't think he's going to get there. Utada does. Back to Coyote, but Somerville pounces on him. And it's forced back to the Brentford goalkeeper. We just need to keep this energy. I think we're nicking the ball off them on enough occasions. I'll be shocked if this game finishes 1-0. Desassi, lovely ball into Pablo. It's a good tackle. He's gone down with a lot of animation there, Pablo, but it looked like a good tackle to me. As Brentford come forward here with Jensen out to Lewis Potter. Damsgaard, he crosses it towards Juve at the back post. He heads it away. Utada goes inside, outside. Oh, for fuck's sake, Juve! It's a pen for Brentford. It looked like a penalty. It's the most stupid thing to do. I don't know what his defence is going to be here. It looked like a stonewall pen. Yeah, I don't... He's got no defence. Yeah, it's a pen all day, every day. I don't even know why he's done it. Well, I do. He's trying to block the cross, but no cross comes. He takes the extra touch, brings him down. I've got no complaints with that as a pen. Really bad defending by Juve. Hermansen's taking a minute here. Probably waiting on instructions where to go for Thiago. Thiago's going to take the pen. Got a really good goal scoring record here. Thiago does at pens. Well, it's just come up on the screen. His last 5 have all hit the back of the net. Thiago with a pen. You'd fancy him to put it away. And that will be that. Thiago. 2-0. 2-0. Can't see us coming back from this. Cannot see it. Might as well start making changes and do something. Keep playing like this, we might get a goal, but we're not going to get 2. You might as well gamble. Goal difference. Goal difference is against us. Whether we lose 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, it doesn't make a difference. It does not make a difference, really. If it comes to goal difference, we're going down regardless. We might as well try and... There's only really 2 players on the bench, Adama and Wilson. It's the only 2 that you can bring on. Bowen, fucking hell. Walker Peters, come on, boys, please. Blocked, throw into West Ham. We need a goal, we need one quick. Fernandez puts it in. Headed away by Coyote. Further away by Lewis Potter. Matt Panos, he's looking for options. There isn't really any. He's giving it to Walker Peters. Looks for Pablo, but pass wasn't really on. Kelleher gets a back pass and clears it. Souček knocks it down to Fernandez. Back to Souček. Come on. We've just got to keep going. We've just got to try and get a goal. I don't know, before the 75th minute or something. 20 minutes to try and get a goal. Fernandez out to Juve. It's a good ball. Headed behind. Corner kick to West Ham. The heads haven't dropped. I will say that. I think the heads haven't dropped again. Our 6th corner of the game. Bowen will take from the right-hand side. And it goes from Bowen. Headed away by Collins. Disasi puts it back in towards the box. But only as far as Utada. And there's a chance for Brentford to break here. He goes out on the right-hand side to Yarmulke. Brentford streaming forward in numbers, but we've got back in numbers as well. Just slowed the attack down a little bit at least. Damsgaard. Back to Utada, who hits it! Oh, nearly 3. Wide. Come on, Nuno, for fuck's sake, man. Well, Souček was getting wrestled at the back post then, so I think this is something we're going to have to... Honestly, if I'm Souček, I'm saying to Bowen, just put it to the back post next time, and I'm going to get us a pen. He's batting away there, Souček. They've done well there, Brentford, and that's Tatty getting a yellow card. It's a booking for Tatty. He's still down, Lewis Potter. He didn't even get touched. Just get on with things, for fuck's sake, man. They know how to play the clock down, don't they? He's still going, Tatty. He's having a go at Lewis Potter now instead of linesman. Souček has got proper rugby tackled with that last corner. Lewis Potter just, both arms around his waist, just drags him to the floor. Simply because the ball's not in that direction, that's all. It's because the ball doesn't go there, that's why. But yet, when we played whoever it was, when Paquette had done that, even though the ball was in a different part of the box, it was still a penalty. Just inconsistent bullshit. It's Shada. Balls to Yarmulke. Get fucked. Lewis Potter. Damsgaard. Don't score again. Jensen. Blocked by Souček. And it's going to be a throw into Brentford. Another opportunity for a long throw. There's still no subs. We're past the hour mark now. Just get Wilson on for Pablo at least. For God's sake. Yarmulke, and Somerville takes him out. That's a booking for Somerville. I get why he's done it at Somerville. It's one of them. If he gets there first, he's away. I get why he's done it at Somerville. Got to keep our heads here, though. We absolutely have to keep our heads. Actually, I'm watching the replays. It's even worse. It's worse than I thought. He wasn't getting anywhere near that, Somerville. He's done it to try and take him out. Free kick for Brentford. Still no hint of a substitution yet. And it goes headed away by Tati. Yarmulke sends it back in, and it's headed towards goal by Vandenberg, but into the hands of Hermansen. Playing around at the back, and we're taking a risk doing it as well, but we've got away with it here. Ooh, Fernandez, that's a good turn. Shrugs off Damsgaard. Really bad pass, though, out to Diouf, who's having to go running backwards to retrieve the ball here. Diouf put it over the top of Somerville there, and I'm watching that, and Somerville's got a point, actually. Somerville's saying that my shirt's been pulled there, but anyway, Callum Wilson's ready to come on now for West Ham. You'd imagine, I think he might come on for Tati. That would be my prediction, given that he's on a yellow card, but Wilson's certainly ready to come on. Come on, Callum. Wan-Bissaka is also ready to come on as well. Maybe for Walker-Peters. I think he's done okay, Walker-Peters, but anyway, Bowen's picked the ball up. Fernandez in a bit of space, but he's lost out Bowen, and Pavel puts a tackle in. It's a throw into Brentford. 2 subs for West Ham. Callum Wilson replaces Tati. And Wan-Bissaka comes on. To replace Walker-Peters. So there we go. Like for like subs. Tati off. Wilson on. Wan-Bissaka on to replace Kyle Walker-Peters. He was having an okay game, Walker-Peters. Wan-Bissaka, good 1-2 with Souček, gives it to Jared Bowen. He's lost out again, but Souček wins it back. Bowen picks it up again, and he's lost it again. Come on, skipper. This is not a good performance from you. You need to do something here. Wan-Bissaka gets... What the fuck? What's this ref on? Blatant foul. Brentford are on the counter-attack now because Paulson's a bell end. Fernandez puts a tackle in, but Coyote's picked it up now. Still a chance here for Brentford as they've come forward in numbers. It's Damsgaard. Gives it to Lewis Potter. Deflected by Wan-Bissaka. Corner kick to Brentford. And Wan-Bissaka, I thought it was a clear foul on Wan-Bissaka to me. But never mind. We continue. A lot of grabbing going on around Hermansen. Everyone's in on Hermansen here. Collins, Vandenberger, and a proper old tussle. And it's come in. Oh, fuck off. It's fucking hell. I can't see what's happened. My radio's frozen. Fuck's sake. See if I go back on here and there's a goal. I'm not going to be happy. Oh, no, don't do this to me. My radio's frozen. You're going to have to give me a minute. Let me turn my phone over. Well, it's still 2-0. Could be a good thing. We were defending the corner. Come on. Reliable as shite, this thing. Why is it not working? Oh, don't do this to me. Don't have a problem all season. Suddenly we're 2-0 down. And decides to stop fucking working. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's working again. Means I've got to watch more of the match. I thought I got a bit lucky there. They've taken a throw in and just given it straight back to them. There's a big clash of heads there. That looked a bit nasty. Wan-Bissaka and Jensen have headbutted each other. Anyway, there's a stop in play now due to a head clash. James is saying, we've lost all threat in this half. We're completely flat. We are. Barely tested the goalkeeper. Brent saying, team is trying. This is all a Nuno. Don't expect us to get better. We tried FC. Chris is saying, I wouldn't have bothered with Bowen for the last 4 games. He don't deserve it. He's got a lot of assists recently, to be fair, Bowen has. He got 2 last week. James is saying, if you can get 4 points out of 3, Spurs would need 2 out of 4 wins to stay up, and I can't see that happening. Pete saying, Nuno's approach today reminds me of the first Wolves game. Lloyd reckons the officials have robbed us. Anyway, the good news is Jensen and Wan-Bissaka are back up on their feet. As Brentford give us the ball back. Anyway, Mavpanos goes long, looking for Wilson, but it bounces beyond and Collins clears it eventually. Fernandes knocks it down, but Damsgaard picks it up. Souček battling away with him. And he's found Lewis Potter on this left-hand side. We've got a bit of space here because Wan-Bissaka's off the pitch at the minute. But good covering from Fernandes. And Souček loses out and commits a foul. It's not... This isn't good from us. We were unlucky in the first half. I think we were unlucky to be behind at half-time. But in this second half, we're 71 minutes in now. We've not been good. Adama is getting ready to come on, though. He's tying his hair up. No, leave it loose. With all these red cards for hair pulling, I want to see everybody with a massive throw next season. Wan-Bissaka's just clattered someone on the halfway line, but Paulson's played on. Jensen gives into Yarmulke, who's got a lot of space here in the middle of the pitch. Out to Coyote. Utara tries to skin Juve, but the left back intercepts it, and it's a throw into Brentford. Long throw, but straight into the hands of Hermansen. It's another throw for Brentford, which they're debating taking long, but they're not sending their centre-backs up. Don't need to risk it, do they? Utara gives it to Yarmulke. Coyote back to Jensen. They're outside our box at the minute, Brentford. Jensen, lovely little ball to Coyote, who goes down. He was looking for the penalty, and he's going to book Coyote for diving. Good refereeing that, because he ran at Souček and went down. He completely dived. I mean, he's been booked for diving, rightly so. Thing is, he didn't even need to do that. He wasn't going to get the ball. He could have kept battling for it. Fucking cheating bastard. Adama coming on. And he's taken off Juve. So Juve's gone off and Adama has come on. So it certainly feels like a very attacking change. And Adama's saying we're going to a 5. So it looks like we're going to... Wan-Bissaka, I assume, is going to... Yeah. So Wan-Bissaka's going to drop into centre-back alongside Mavpanos and Disasi. Adama and Somerville are going to play wing-backs. With possibly Bowen, Souček and Fernandes in midfield, because Adama was blatantly going like that to his teammates, right? Which would insinuate 5 in midfield, which would suggest that Bowen's the third central midfielder. We'll wait and see. Unless you meant back 5. We'll have a look. Bowen's certainly very central at the minute anyway. But Pablo misses out. Fernandes intercepts it and it falls to Yarmulke, but he goes back out to Utara on the right hand side for Brentford. Damsgaard's over there with him. Utara sends in the cross, headed away by Disasi. Wilson knocks it down to Fernandes. He's on the move. Fernandes is on the ball at the minute. Adama's gone. If Fernandes can find him, he doesn't. Should have played that, Fernandes. Just put it down the wing and let him run. But he still got it, Fernandes. Out to Adama on this right-hand side. He's doubled up onto by Brentford. Puts the cross in. It's headed away and cleared away further. Mavpanos heads it down to Disasi. 15 minutes to go. Plus whatever will get added on. If we're going to do it, we're going to have to do it now. And you're going to have to forgive me for not thinking we're going to do it. There's Callum Wilson on the ball for West Ham at the minute. Cuts over to Fernandes. Leaves it for Somerville. Pablo wants it. Somerville. It's a terrible cross and it's a goal kick to Brentford. The thing is, with the game state, Brentford are going to sit back. Naturally, they're just going to start retreating now. We barely touched Callagher in the second half. Callagher goes long. Mavpanos wins his header. It's head tennis in the middle of the pitch again. Mavpanos does really well there. Gives it to Bowen. Come on. Go, Bowen. Go. Somerville. Go. Bowen's taken out. Somerville past one. Still Somerville. Somerville off the post. Pablo brings it down. It's Souček. And it's gone wide. West Ham want a pen for Pablo getting taken down. I don't know what's been given here. Let's have a look. Bowen was brought down by Thiago, but allowed Somerville just to run at the Brentford defence. Past one, onto his right foot. His effort hit the underside of the bar, come down. Pablo tried to bring it down, ended up getting taken out by Yarmoluk. I mean, there's definitely a shout for a penalty. I think he slips. Yarmoluk slips, but he wipes out Pablo. How is that not a pen? Like, how is this not a penalty? I know he slips, but he literally wipes him out. He doesn't mean it. It's accidental. It's plays resumed. What the fuck? Like, anyways, Wilson trying to get in. How can that not be a penalty? He just clatters into him. We're shitting off. Like, we're shitting off without things like that going against us. I feel proper mugged off. We haven't been good enough, right? We haven't been good enough today. But with the Mavropanos goal disallowed, with Mavropanos being stewed on for their goal, with that penalty, you do feel a bit mugged off. What's the VAR saying? I don't listen to it. What's the reason for it not being a pen? Would someone mind putting in the live chat what VAR said? Is it because he slipped? Anyway, Fernandez has found Somerville. Come on. He looks for Bowen. Ah, come on. It looked much better since the subs. Did he even check it? Oh. VAR said it was because it was a slip. I mean, what a stupid fucking reason that is. I know everyone knows it's a slip, but every penalty that's conceded, well, most penalties that are conceded are accidents, right? Most of them are accidents. Like WHUFC was an accident. He didn't mean to take Utara out. He just got done. He meant to make the sliding tackle, but he didn't mean to foul him. Like, so slipping is accidental. But what penalty isn't accidental? Like handballs. I've apart from Luis Suarez, I don't think I've ever seen a player handle it on purpose. They're accident. Oh, just bullshit. It's honestly, they just make shit up. It's because he slipped. Watch next week. Someone slip and a pen will get given. We are shitting off without this type of bollocks. Nine minutes plus stoppage time to go. Dam is on the ball. Cut it back. Cut it back. Wan-Bissaka's there. Fernandez is there now. He crosses it. It's cleared away. Thiago, Brentford on the attack here. He's in acres of space. Who's that? Jensen. Lewis Potter finds him. He's unmarked completely. We don't have a left back, do we? As we say, where's Juve? He's off the pitch. Then comes across to Lewis Potter, brings it down. There's no right back either. You can tell we're playing a back three here. It's Damsgaard. 3-0. 3-0, Brentford. They took advantage of our change of formation, that's for sure. But it's pathetic defending. Fuck me, Wan-Bissaka, what are you doing? He's just stood there watching it. Damsgaard gets it. It's a really bad goalkeeping by Hermansen as well. It's not that... It's a nice finish, but it's not that good a finish. Like, Hermansen should be saving that. It's just weak. The whole team. Now Somerville's starting a fight with Jensen. Just, you're on a booking. Someone gets Somerville away. He's on a booking. The game's fucking done, right? We can't get him sent off. We need him. Sub Somerville off. The game's fucked. Sub him off. Please get Somerville off the pitch. I don't even know what happened. Let's have a look here. Somerville's battling away. Pablo go... Ah, for fuck's sake. That is bad by Pablo. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's away, gets sent off for this, isn't he? It's bad. It's really bad by Pablo. It's studs above the ankle. That is... He'll be a lucky boy if he does not get sent off. I think he's away, gets sent off. He's going to go. It's not pretty by Pablo. It's naughty. He's got to get sent off for that. I got to be fair. If it was the other way around, I'd want him sent off. I don't have commentary, so I don't know what's happening. I assume he's not going to get sent off, but... Incredibly lucky boy. Honestly, if I'm Nuno, I'm taking Somerville off, though, because he started squaring up to Jensen. And I like sticking up for your teammates. I like sticking up with your teammates, right? But... when you're on a yellow card, you've just got to be really careful. Ollie Scarles is coming on. I assume it'll be for Somerville. Right, Somerville going off and all the scars coming on. Makes sense. 3-0 down, it makes sense. And Jared Bowen is going off. And Kante comes on to... Sorry, Magassa comes on to replace him. Brentford have got a corner and they're taking a minute. Rightly so. They're 3-0 up. They're comfortable. They're still not taking a corner. In comes a corner. Headed away by Skulls. Tara goes backwards. A minute of time to go plus whatever will get added on. I just want to say thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm a bit grumpy, but I'm gutted. And Yarmulke wide. I'm actually gutted. I didn't think we'd lose today. I did not think we'd lose. I thought we might edge it, but I didn't think we'd get beat. And it's the score line, it's the manner. And we've been a bit unlucky today in the first half, but I think the second half's been a poor reaction from us from the first half. Went in 1-0 down, come out the second half, and I just think it's not been a good half of football from us. And it's a bad scoreline this to get over. Brentford just making a few subs. Got to rely on Villa tomorrow night now. But even if they do, I don't like the idea that if this is best case scenario now, if we draw against Arsenal but Spurs beat Leeds, we're in the bottom three. I don't like that at all. If we can go into that Newcastle game outside the bottom three, we will have done well and we will have got away with it. Eight minutes of stoppage. Bloody hell. Well, I don't blame anyone for switching off here, but there's 8 more minutes to go. Skulls on the ball. We're not even trying to score a goal, to be honest with you. We're just passing around at the back now. Wan-Bissaka looking up. No one to pass to, so he goes sideways, and he's doing it again, really, but he's trying to give it to Adama. Got it wrong. It's a throw-in. I just want to say thank you to Andrew. Saying not the end. Spurs will lose 2. You will make it. And thank you for this kind super chat, Andrew. They've got a free kick for some reason. Coyote gives it to Jensen. Yarmuluk plays out to De Silva. Back after 2 years out with an injury. Magassett as well to win us a goal kick. It all feels a little bit pointless right now, doesn't it? We're just going through the paces. We're just going through the paces in this game now. Brentford just passing it around and we're just chasing shadows at the minute. Hickey on the ball for Brentford. Plays it down the line. Mavpanos is getting done here. He's done really well, actually, Mavpanos. Got tested, but he did well, Mavpanos. I think he's had an okay game. Steve, I just want to say I acknowledge your comment. I hope you're doing okay. You've had a heart attack in January. I see it. I can't click on it. The thing stopped working. But I hope you're doing all right. But thank you for putting up with me. Three minutes to go. I'm now an Aston Villa fan for the next 36 hours. Coyote's just done all his Scarls. But to be fair, Scarls has got back. And he's fouled Coyote and got a yellow card. Anyway, Newcastle beating Brighton 3-1 is a bad result for us in a way because I was hoping Brighton would win to decrease the gap between them and Villa. So Villa are now 8 points clear with a game in hand. Souček on the ball. There's 90 seconds to go. Gordon, thank you. Gordon says, Chin up, frustrating, but we go again. On another day, we scored 3 in the first half. I'd kill to see Bowen on the score sheet. He plays so far from goal and doesn't have the speed to compensate. You're not wrong, but thank you, Steve. Souček just had a shot from 30 yards and went comfortably over the bar. I don't blame him. He's just desperate. He's hurting. We all are, aren't we? Nuno's gonna have to get the boys back up for this ASAP. Hopefully Villa win and give us a boost tomorrow. I just want to say a massive thank you to TF, who said stayed up until 2 a.m. to watch Craig Pawson kill us, and Liam as well, saying strikers are an issue in my opinion. Working hard is good for you, but you need quality finishing. Sign Vip Otnik of Swansea if you stay up. Good luck. I don't know what ROS means. Right, that's full time, surely. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to assume it is. I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to be live with my review in a minute, if you don't mind sticking around. It won't be the most fun thing in the world, so I can understand if you've had enough of me and you want to bin it off. But if not, I'd appreciate if you stick around for my review. I'll be live in a couple of minutes. Thank you very much. Fuck's sake, West Ham. All right, catch you in a bit.